me started.
Don't get me started. Oh, shut your mouth. Is that your impression of what a dog might look like?
I'm pretending to be a dog, Alex. That's what I'm doing.
You're pretending to be a dog.
I'm pretending to be a dog.
Those
in the
dog
hopes
ears.
that someone might call me a very good boy.
Oh, well.
I'm fishing for compliments. Or dogging for compliments,
Yes.
if you will.
Yeah. I think this is as close to being a furry as you're ever going to get, I think.
Yes. I mean, I don't want to be a furry.
You're not a very good boy, Jez, says Harmstone. Normally the dole are out of VGBs.
A liar, Harmstone.
Because I'm a liar.
Because all dogs are VGBs. Therefore, I, being a dog now, with my floppy ears...
I love it. Look at this. This is amazing. Thanks very much, Harmstone, for the shirt, love. Can't stop wearing this and the other one now. It's just...
I can't do that, though. It's too fucking hot.
I was going to say, that's what it's like to be a dog, Jeremy.
It probably is, you know?
Hot.
Like, those massive ears that a lot of dogs have, like, they must be roasting under their poor little things.
Yeah,
like,
no.
The dogs that have the big, you know, upward ears.
Yes.
That's the dog you want to be, so you don't overheat. But, like, what are they? The giant Bernards, or whatever they're called, St. Bernards, they must be roasting all the time.
If Jez identifies as a VGB, then we must affirm his identity.
100%. Townsend speaking facts, as usual, apart from when she's talking about food.
Well, welcome in, everybody, to this, the 167th episode. Episode 167. So they fly by like a fast-running dog.
A whippet.
Yes.
Or
there you go.
Greyhound.
Yeah.
Or
chasing a rabbit. I mean, you've named two good fast dogs.
That was all I had, really. Yeah.
My old family dog was very fast because it was a bit of a whippet. Not all of it, as I understand. It wasn't like a purebred dog.
Its mum fucked a whippet. Is that what you're saying?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you much about it, but it was a fast little whippety dog. It was basically a whippet.
Whippity whip.
Ruff, ruff. And it was a little black dog. And we got it when I was about 12, I think. And my brother really wanted a dog. And they found this dog, who was a rescue dog, because he'd been left in the woods. And he was rescued, and we had him. He was amazing, great dog. But we'll find ways that he would run past us and try and
make his way back to the woods at any given opportunity.
It just wanted to go out of the house at any opportunity, so the house had to be really safeguarded. When someone came to the door, my mum would just open the door. And my mum wasn't like super old. She wasn't like an old lady, but she still wasn't agile enough to stop the dog. The dog would often run straight out, you know. When you have a problem, you must whip it. Whip it good.
Discriminatory against greyhounds. I think you should alternatively greyhound it if you have a problem.
When a problem comes along,
you should greyhound it.
One time, it would often go to the schools. Like sometimes the dog would be brought back by a teacher or a student. It would find its way down to Pent Valley, which is now I think the Turner Free School down Surrendon Road, and my dog would find its way.
So no, it didn't even go to the schools that you or your brothers attended.
No,
it just went to random schools.
One time it went to the Harvey.
Did it not pass the Kent test? Is that the problem?
That's correct. It did not. No, it didn't. It couldn't go to the Harvey.
Can't go to the Harvey.
It didn't. It didn't manage to do the Kent test.
That's a very local joke.
Isn't it just?
People will only get if they realise that we live in an area with grammar schools and things. But yeah, Americans are out there going, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
The Kent test. Is this a test to find out who Clark Kent is? I got that wrong, but listen, when you're making jokes, you just got to kind of get on with it.
Say it.
You don't have a lot of opportunity to check you're working.
Yeah.
So fair play. Welcome in everybody to this another episode of the Positivity Month. Jez is once again t-shirted up with his "I love dogs" and acting like a dog. Gradually, he's becoming more and more dog-like over the weeks until next week. He's going to be the most dog-like you've ever seen him.
I will. I will completely morph into a dog by next week.
I mean, that would be incredible.
Like in my place on the sofa will be a dog. I guarantee it.
God damn. But looking forward to that. Lots of things on today's show. We're going to talk about what's been going on. We've got some going viral.
We do. We had going viral last week, but then we talked too much.
We did other shit. So who knows? Might not even get it. We'll talk more.
We'll promise you many things and then not get.
And not deliver. We'll do segments of stuff. But yeah, let's proceed anyway. So how have you been doing? You went up to Formula E.
I did. I had a great weekend. Yeah, I went to London, up to the XL for Formula E, which for those uneducated heathens out there is like Formula One, but with electric cars instead of petrol cars.
Nice.
And yes, 2 great races, lots of great action. Craig David was also there.
Craig David all over my race.
Like, I could be negative about Craig David. He's not a dog. So
no, he's not a dog.
So fuck Craig David. He was shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I read what you said, which was that like there's the biggest cheer was when they played No Scrubs by TLC.
So this was obviously taking place at a time when there was not racing. And in one of the other halls, they had entertainment on all day. And you could sit in there and watch the race on a big screen if you want. You could just get a ticket to go into the thing and watch it in the ambience, if you will.
Yeah.
So on the Saturday, they had Ella Henderson as the headline act.
Okay.
You familiar with Ella Henderson?
I am.
I'm sorry to hear that. I too am familiar with Ella Henderson. Now more so, having seen her live.
Yeah.
And she was fucking terrible.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, she can sing, but her songs are fucking terrible. There you go. Like,
you know, in my
she's
mind,
talented apart from the making of the music bit. Is what I was.
In my mind, I think she might have. I might be thinking of somebody else, but I think she might have performed some Waitress songs from the musical Waitress, which is one of our favourite musicals. I could be thinking of someone else anyway. But yeah, so you saw Ella Henderson, but you also
Ella
saw
Henderson on Saturday.
Craig David.
And then Craig David was the headline act on Sunday. And it was in between qualifying and the race when, you know, we were trying to get some lunch. And also, we were trying to find enough signal to watch the Formula One race on our phones while we were eating lunch.
All the races.
So, yeah, we're there trying to watch a race on our phones. Craig David's making a fucking racket in the corner. I'm like, mate,
Craig David's making a racket.
Do you not know what time it is? There's a race on. Could you shut the fuck up, please? But, so we were on like benches far away from the stage. The noise of his annoying voice was still very overpowering. But the crowd were just mostly sitting on their hands. They did a little bit of noise when he did the selector song. You know, the rewind.
Rewind.
And the crowd say Bo. And then
Did he do that? Was that one of his?
Apparently. I mean, I couldn't say that with conviction because he literally spent the entire time playing other people's songs from the late 90s, early 2000s.
Do you know what? I wouldn't
and
have...
then just gradually going, and just doing random noises over the top. And it was really cringe. Massively cringe. But yeah, he held the mic out for them to go, selector. And they kind of went, selector. And it was...
He does say, I think there's a bit where it goes, Craig David all over my, and then there's a boink noise. And that might be the same song, so maybe it is.
Oh, yeah, he probably did, actually, because that really annoying comedy show, Bo Selector, had the Craig David character.
Yeah.
That said that. Bo Selector.
Yeah, this is all coming together, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm glad that you must be enjoying us trying to piece together the lifetimes and discography of Craig David, who has literally now, as far as I'm concerned, 2 songs. That song, Rewind, and the crowd said Bo Selector, and the one where it's like, met her for a drink on Monday. Then we went out again on Tuesday.
Was, you know, the end, the highlight.
I was going to say, we were making love on Wednesday.
And on Thursday and Friday and Saturday, we chilled on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's no stamina, mate. You could have gone
have
another
to say,
day. You've only been with this girl a week.
Banger.
Yeah, no, it's not. And he's hardly a banger himself. But so
How old
he was
is
going
Craig
through
David
his
now?
set, and the biggest like cheer that erupted from the crowd, and I've said this on social media, was when he was playing other people's music, and when he played the intro to TLC's No Scrubs, people went fucking nuts.
So he
and
was
then when
DJing?
he was basically DJing. Yeah. It was like he was doing an Ibiza set, except this wasn't Ibiza, and nobody was drunk.
So did he sing his own? Did he sing his songs, or did he just
all 2
play?
of them? Yes, he did.
So he basically DJed for a bit, then picked the mic up and did it.
Well, while he was DJing, he like sung random things over the top of them, or just like did a bit of.
Was he employed that day, or did he just stumble in and had a bit of a stroke and they couldn't stop him?
Unfortunately, pre-advertised. Yeah.
Don't lie to me, Jeremy. That's what drew you in. It wasn't the Formula E. That was your excuse to see Craig David.
I mean, to be fair, our friend Reese, who is also a motorsport enthusiast,
was he there?
He was not, and did the effing racing show with Duff and I. He is less interested in Formula E of all the motorsports, but when we told him that Craig David there, we almost got him. Because he loves Craig David.
Really? No, shut up.
No, unironically, he loves Craig David.
That's
and
so
loves,
strange.
Like garage music and.
But we're learning so much about Reese.
But yeah. No, he's
Formula
always
E didn't get him there.
He doesn't like Formula E.
Oh
No,
my God.
no, he's a motorsport snob. But...
Just if it's got wheels and an engine, or even if it doesn't. Have you ever seen the what is it? That like soapbox derby or whatever it's called, the bit where you have to like make a little go-kart and push it down
zoom it down a hill.
That seems like fun.
Yeah, it does seem like fun, especially when the road runs out and you just got a river at the bottom
and you just fall into it.
Just lava.
And that's the point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Evening, you crumb bums.
I've never heard that before.
I have. It's such a great thing to say. It just sounds like something you get on The Simpsons. Every time I go onto like Reels now, Simpsons quotes come up all the fucking time.
Really? I mean, there are a lot of them.
I know there's so many good bits in it. Oh my God! Evening, Dr. Fruit Pat. Evening, everybody. To this incredible. Don't get me started. And we still got the dogs intro, which Harmstone wants to keep.
No.
And I have to say, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. It cracks me up. It's really good.
Yeah. All the intros crack you up, though.
They're really good. It's a testament to your ability to write these things. They are consistently excellent. Yes. Yeah. Do you know what? Things that I've done this week, we're not really officially in This Is Happening, but if you have something that happened this week or this weekend, just let us know. And
say it now.
Just say it.
This is happening as we're getting today.
Yeah, let's not make it too formal. Just shout out things that you like and that you did, and I will read them. But yeah, I got to the end. I finally got to the end. It didn't take me long because I smashed out the US season 1 of The Traitors.
Oh yeah.
It seems like a distant memory for me now, Jeremy. It finished last week on like Wednesday or Thursday.
Did you not roll straight into the second season?
I had to take a little bit of a break. Basically, I was about to do it, but then the weekend hit and I wanted to do things.
Right.
I was trying to do it also when Aletha wasn't around.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to say, I had to take a little bit of a break from The Traitors, otherwise Aletha would leave me.
Yeah, I had to. Well, also for my own sanity, I was like, okay, cool. Pause. I'll get back onto it. But it was really bad at the end, and it really annoyed me. And not in the way because I just don't like it. I do like it, but I just thought that I spoke to Harmstone about this. How bad it got, Jeremy.
You reached out to Harmstone.
I reached out to Harmstone.
It's got to be really.
Well, I was so annoyed about it. I was messaging you as well.
Yeah. Well, that's standard.
Yeah, I messaged you. And obviously, I tried to tell Aletha how I felt about it. And I gave up on that like really quickly. I said, "Do you know? I know you don't like this." And her eyes just glazed over. And I was like, "Okay, I'll text Harmstone." So I was at work. It wasn't quite like that. I was at work, and I was like, "I just watched this shit." And I thought, I really need right now a distraction from work, and I need to tell someone who understands and who's going to respond within the next like 3 seconds.
Oh, that'll be Harmstone.
And I thought I'll message Harmstone, and he basically just immediately responded. Thank you for following Sassy Nerd Girl. Fuck, what a great name.
That's a great name.
Who's Sassy Nerd Girl? My voice went there. Who's Sassy? What a great name. I don't doubt
you went a bit Sassy Nerd Girl yourself there for a moment.
Listen, sassy and a nerd is our type of girl.
Definitely.
As far as I'm concerned. Make yourself known. Thanks for coming in. I'm just going to talk some bollocks if you're watching. And even if you're not, we're still going to talk some bollocks.
It's true.
Yeah. End of United States Traitors episode 1 just ended not with a bang but with a whimper, whereas one of the traitors just kind of like slid off as if on a skateboard.
I are betrayed. I do nothing about it.
Bye. and and also they had such hateful, crappy people. So I kind of didn't rush to event to season 2 because I just thought
season 2's better because it follows
also
the British Traitors season 2 a lot more.
The
as well.
the games, not that I give a shit about the games, but the games are known to me. A lot of the games they were repeating USD, so a lot of it was just like, okay, I'll just see how they do the fucking bell ringing challenge, and then we'll get to the meat and potatoes of them fucking up the round table. So yes, that's always, it's like, what I love in this is like, as I said last week, like Geraldine took her blindfold off and she squinted a bit and looked around. They're like, she looks a bit fucking sus. And I'm like, and then one person just said, I think she's sus. And someone said, did you say that Geraldine looks sus? And that was done. And like at one point, what I didn't get was they got rid of like 3 or 4 people, even after Kate had literally thrown money away. And so all it took was someone say, Kate's obviously sus. And Kate said something like, just get rid of me. Literally, she said, please vote me out. And then someone said, put a pin in that. How about this person over there that's clearly fine? And they went, yeah, let's ignore this. But I don't believe that anybody who was then like, someone said, what about you, Colin, or whoever the fuck? And I'm surprised this person didn't turn around and says, whoa. Can we time out a minute? Can we just go back to the person?
Have you not noticed that there's still a cunt in the room?
This
Can we
woman
not get rid of this twat?
Legitimately threw money away. I know it's hard to find traitorous behaviour, but I think you've got to be blind to this
is
person.
Literally real life traitorous behaviour, not even in the game.
So weird. It was so weird. Either you are a traitor or you're a shit faithful. And an obnoxious bully. So either way, get the fuck out. But it just blows my mind. If that had been me and someone had said, Alex, you're very well spoken, I'm like, thank you very much. And they'd say,
it's a bit sus, isn't it?
It's a bit sus. Because you like to dominate the conversation. I said, I do. I have a lot to say. I really fully understand how this works. But that doesn't mean I'm a traitor. It just means I'm a really very skilled orator. Orator's going to orate. And I'm a faithful, in the words of Harry from season 2 of the UK Traitors. But being verbose does not mean I'm a traitor. I think we should really look to the person who was literally throwing money away, and they'd be like, nah, I think we'll keep Kate and get rid of you. And I'm like, do what you want, man. Do what you fucking want. And partly wants to make a little video. You know, they do on Reels where it's like someone interviewing someone else. It's just me going like,
be in that place.
Yeah, and me just going, so, right, I know that no one's brought up my name yet. But that's the thing, it's like, he's talking too much, got to be a traitor. Oh, Alex is being a bit quiet, got to be a traitor. And it's like, Alex has called someone out. It's like, Alex hasn't called anyone out. That's the thing about it. They always say, like, I see, that's the thing. They like, we need people who can get involved. We really want you to kind of, like, express your opinions. And it's like, well, he's been putting your name about all the time. I wouldn't do that. And this concept that naming other people and getting involved in the game is somehow bad. Oh, the one this time, sorry, I'm just so passionate about this. So this time they said, like, Rachel said to me that she knows it's just a game. It's just a game to her. So I think that's pretty sus. And I'm like, are you kidding me? The person playing a game has identified that it's a game?
Quick, she's self-aware. Put a bullet in her.
The act of knowing that you're playing a game is suspicious. Can you imagine playing any game? Cluedo.
Like, computer and program.
Honestly.
Weird.
I would love to see Alex on UK Traitors. No, do you know what? I thought about this the other day about me being on it because I thought to myself, I don't ever want to do that. I just don't want to ever be on. I just hate to be on it.
I do.
It'll catch me like, I don't know, saying something stupid, or it'll paint me in a bad light, or something stupid, and I can't imagine that. But
I'm under no illusion that I will not present well on any of these things, but I don't.
I just don't want to have a legacy on the TV forever, saying something stupid or getting something misinterpreting or poorly edited. But the other thing is that running around, pushing barrels uphill, all these challenges, it's fine and dandy watching it, but then it'll be like, oh, I have to jump out of this, push this thing up a hill, get buried alive, do anything. All the activities, they look like they're fun as an audience member, but I don't want to be doing this. And you get back fucking knackered after a hard day's pushing barrels uphill, and then you get back and someone's like, you're like, oh, I've got to get a cup of tea. And then someone goes, oh, by the way...
Cup of tea? That's a bit sus.
Yeah, right, cup of tea. Normally you have coffee, Alex. What's going on? You get there at the end, and your reward for thinking really hard and discussing things is to get stabbed in the back. And it's just like, I think I'd just be like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. So yeah, your patience level with these dickheads would be 0. I just feel like I have the capability, but I'm also like, what I want to say before it even begins, like no one's been chosen as a traitor. I just say, I've been watching a lot of traitors, as you probably have too. And can I just say, for the benefit of no one's been chosen yet, let us not forget, it's really hard to find traitors. Okay? There's 21 of us. There's 3 traitors. They can recruit if we get one. So let's not bear in mind it's got a 3 in 21 chance.
Well, that's not really true. You've got a 50-50 chance of getting a traitor at any given point.
Oh, there you go. You make a good point.
You either will or you won't,
And they never do. But yeah, so I want to say, like, remember, don't do yourself down. We are unlikely to find one. So let's just bear in mind, before I become a traitor, he's a traitor already. Anyway. Anyway.
Let's talk about some hat things that they've done, and then we'll fuck off into the next segment, shall we?
Yes.
Harmstone has been very busy, not doing much by the
Got my money for the iPhone.
He got an iPhone for free for reasons I didn't listen to.
Oh, was this the thing where he was like the terms and conditioning it and all that sort of shit? It's like, this is applying to. There's no reason why this shouldn't apply to current members.
I think it was adjacent to that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he will tell us.
I'm glad you've got it. And an air freshener.
Got money for the iPhone and the air freshener.
I need more explanation, please.
I don't need more explanation.
Hat Traitors New Zealand. Well, I better watch it.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
And I don't know what that means that he's just said.
What, Geraldine?
Oh, Jerry. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. From Dr. Fruitbat. Drove
to LARP in my new car. Nap. The last owner blocked the sat-nav from taking motorways, so I was stuck in a pothole-riddled hell until I worked out why. Yeah, I didn't go to LARP this time, Dr. Fruitbat, because my car has no aircon, and on the hottest day of the year, I didn't want to be in a car or at LARP, because apparently it was very hot, and then people had a fight in armour in the heat, and I stayed at home in the air conditioning and drank wine. But you could have used your phone. Next time, maybe use a phone.
Hello, Hannah. Hannah watched season 1 of Traitors US.
Oh, really? What did you think, Hannah? I want to know all about it. If you were here, you could be sitting right here and telling us.
She also said, look at this fancy shirt. Wow,
people are really loving it.
It's got dogs on it and everything. Look at it.
Get in there. You should stand up there and show him it.
There we go.
Jeremy's a cunt. Look at this prick. It looks like it says I something dogs. I thought it said I shoved dogs because you had your hand over the L. So I was trying to work out what it says. Yeah, could have been anything. Yes.
That's what I will be very soon. Ove dogs, as in over.
And Geraldine was how Rachel spelt her name at one point, and it became a thing. Oh, do you know, there was a woman on there called Shelby, and Shelby was spelled Shelbe, and I thought Shelby was pretty cool until the point where they all decided that Shelby's like sitting on her own because she's really sad. I think we should get rid of Shelby. And it's like, why are you so sad, Shelby? And she's like, I'm really missing my kids. I've been away for a long time, and it's really getting to me. Let's fuck her off. Yeah, sounds really sad, Shelby. And then that time they got her to the round table and they said, so, Shelby, why are you being such a cunt? And she went, I just miss my kids. And they're like, well, let's send you to meet them then. And I'm like, it's got fucking sinister.
You people enjoyed season 1 of Traitors US more than season 2. What's wrong with you?
I actually enjoyed it more than I was expecting. Had to not watch season 2 because the people were utterly unbearable. Jeremy would shove dogs.
It's true.
But well, I'll watch season 2 and I'll let you know. I didn't finish 2. They're horrible. They're horrible. I tell you, there was Kate was such an obnoxious bullying cunt. And she has all these things where she was really very unkind to Rachel because she hated her. She kept taking shots at her, and then she would be like super unkind and bullying and horrible, like what the fuck are you wearing and shit like that. And then she'd do that thing where she's like, I'm just kidding. It's just a joke. Can't you take a joke? Like that horrific way of being like a bully, and then being like, geez, can't you? And then everybody that I read on Reddit was like, oh, she's so funny. It's so funny when she like really snarky and shit. And it's like, no, it's kind of fun when you're busting each other's balls for fun, when you're all in on the joke, but when you're deliberately doing it to be unkind, That's just shit. So, but unbelievably, it's a horrible thing. It's just like, can we not get rid? I'd be like, can I just point of order, everybody, regardless of whether Kate is a traitor or not? As it happens, I just don't think she is, because I take a look at her and I just kind of think that she isn't. But it's undeniable that she is a horrific bullying cunt, and she'll be like, and it's like, and whenever she makes a snarky, horrible bullying comment, it's all fine. But when somebody else takes a shot, she rolls her eyes out of her fucking sockets. She is hopeless. She can't get anything right. She doesn't want to be here. She's taking a space that somebody else should have. And can we just get rid of her the fuck now? And they'd be like, let's get rid of Alex. That sounded negative, Jez. £1 for the dogs, please. What for what? For what? For that you'll shove them when you get a chance?
I guess so.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You got a pound out of him. Well spotted, Will.
Well spotted.
Will spotted.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. It's gone now.
Shall we move on to a different section?
Yes, let's. Where would you like to go? Would you like to ask me a question first, or?
Can I?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, a question is available.
Should
you wish to?
Can I ask you?
Or am I pressing it?
You're going to press it.
Okay.
Say, is this the dog that you think is not Anatov?
Is this dog Anatov?
Well, I mean, that is, if I may say, that is... That, I'm pointing the wrong way. That, no, I was right the first time. That, no, I was wrong the first time.
You pointed the same way twice.
I was just kidding. It's very strange. Oh, yes. We've always long wondered who acts and voices the Churchill dog.
Is that not a known thing?
No, I presumed it was. That's why I was saying, is it Anatov?
Oh, I don't think it's.
I
think that it's Anatov. No. I mean, Anatov does have kind of bulldoggy kind of jowls,
right?
A little bit, not as much as
she often lays across my parcel shelf.
Yes, yeah. But if I've really got to drill down to it, I think
I would drill down Anatov.
I think the answer to the question of whether this dog is the dog that I mistake for Anatov, I think the answer is, oh, no. That dog's not Anatov. No.
It's not Anatov. Oh, well.
There we go. Well, that's that done for another week. And we'll move swiftly forwards.
Yes.
Shall we do the thing we promised last week that we didn't get to, and so that if we do it now, then it's done and we're not breaking any promises?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
He doesn't know what I'm talking about. I'll just push a button for the segment that we like to call Going Viral.
No dog-related upgrades there where it's like...
Oh, no, I did. Those sounds were the sounds of a dog taking a dump on the street after ingesting several laxatives.
Yeah, I get it. I get that now. Now I can really hear that. Yeah. No, I did know. I think that was
you can really hear the dog shit.
Yeah. They say of this podcast, you can really hear the dog shit coming out of their fucking mouths.
That was before Positivity Month. By the way, I should point out, because I haven't done so yet, if you would like to help out and donate to Positivity Month, raising money for the Mountain Rescue Dogs charity, you can muck in. There's horses, but go with it. Down there in the corner.
I won't point to it because
you're shit at it. co-fi.com/jazzxeverything. All money in the month of July, and probably a little bit of August too, because I don't use it for me anyway at the moment. We'll be going to the charity, as well as the many, many pounds that I have to donate every time that I am negative about dogs.
Yes.
Now, Hannah says she hates that sting. Is there anything that we should do about that?
Play it again!
Yeah. See, there's the dog shit. Right.
Yeah, that sounds like the dog's got kind of bloopy diarrhea and it's kind of coming out of his bum.
Correct, that is. You have identified that correctly.
You know, it's like one of those things on the radio where they play a little bit of a thing, a bit of a noise, and it's like, can you identify the noise for £10? And you come on, it's like, is that a dog shitting? It's like, no, it's not a dog shitting. It goes up to £20, and then people keep guessing, and it's only a little sound. It will be like, Brup. And they'll be like, oh, I don't know, what is that? I am ill, and this is bullying. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Jeez.
Well, Hannah, it was, us being a dick, but at some point, it's definitely started being quite fun. Later on when
it will be funny.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Good for it.
Now then, going viral, the segment in which we look at things that are on the internet that have gone viral, and we take the piss out of them if they're funny.
Yes.
Which they invariably are, because otherwise we wouldn't have put them on here, would we? That would be silly.
It would be silly.
So, I'm going to read this article, and then there's a little video to go alongside it.
Nice. I love a little video.
And I think the text comes first in order of magnitude and funniness. Headline.
This just in.
Breaking news. I identify as a dog. I go to the bathroom outside, sleep in a crate, and have handlers. That's the headline.
Wow.
It's from the New York Post.
Uh-huh.
And I
identify as a dog.
I do really appreciate the writing in this. They've definitely gone out of their way to pun it up. Every dog has its day, and doggone it, today is hers. Sleeping in a crate, pooping outdoors, and being rewarded with doggy biscuits for good behaviour seems like any pup's fantasy. But instead, streamer Meow Dallin is the one happily assuming the carefree life of a canine. Her name is Meow.
Meow.
Classic dog name, that.
That's weird. Don't you think if you want to be a dog, you call yourself Meow?
You'd think so. Would you like to hear her address that?
Yes.
I thought you might. My name is Meow, like a cat.
Like a cat.
But I am a dog.
Stop.
That's a direct quote.
Stop. Because, fuck off. Do you know what I mean?
It's a classic argument.
I just feel I can get to it. I just feel like I get to the crux of it.
He's building to something here. There's going to be an excellent point that comes out of his mouth.
No,
fuck off!
All the rhetoric, Jeremy, was wasted on the traitors. All those wonderful arguments I had, they've gone now. Too many concepts. Please eliminate 3.
But wait, there's more.
But there is. Hannah, you're going to find out if she does or she doesn't.
Yeah, my name is Meow, like a cat, but I am a dog.
I don't think this is someone that knows. Before you change your identity, you should probably understand what identity is. But anyway.
Also, if you are a dog, you cannot use English. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Stop talking. But I am a dog, the pink-haired pup woman from the US explained to hosts of Australian radio broadcast The Kyle and Jackie O Show. And that's what we're going to watch in a little bit. Donning a pair of faux dog ears and a collar, Dallin, who refers to herself as Dog Girl and E-Puppy, said she identifies as a dog and has fully immersed herself in the... this is French. What's that?
Outre.
Didn't help me. Lifestyle. Even when it comes to nighttime practices.
Huh.
She fucks like a dog too. I have pastel blankets and pillows in there, Dallin added, of the dog cage she sleeps in every evening. Something about being in a confined space, I don't know. It makes me feel safe, or it makes me feel as if the world is safe from me. But it feels comfort for sure.
Is it? Have you tried a real bed? As my bed is made of really fucking beautifully woven fibers and springs and shit, and it's comfy as fuck. And it's not outside.
You're not willing to trade it for cold metal bars that will protrude up your ass crack?
No, that's why I didn't go to LARP this weekend.
Too many metal bars.
Yeah.
Dallin, who regularly regalia her over...
Sassy Nerd Girl has spoken.
Like,
welcome in, as I say.
Sassy Nerd Girl was lurking until this point.
And now it's like, no.
No, I could be silent no longer.
I have to say, oh, for fuck's sake, please tell me this is a joke or the point of view of the dog. No, this is what she thinks she is.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I'm all about like letting people
identify as whatever you want
this
to.
is kind of how I feel. It's like,
maybe don't write into the New York Times, though.
What's the phrase I'm looking for? Like, let people be what they want to be. Be who you want to be. But like, no, you can't. No. So to your point, Sassy, she really believes she's a dog.
I think we'll come back to that at the end and decide whether we think she's for real or not. Yeah. Dallin, who regularly regalia her over 15,000 Twitch viewers with her hound-like habits, including playing games of fetch and gnawing on bones.
Stop. How many viewers does she get?
15,000.
15,000 views to watch someone... We've got like 10 people watching this. And this is literally content. I just don't think I think I underestimated how many people might want to see me in a collar with a bone in my mouth. That sounded weird. But it would get in the viewers. I'll fucking do it. People think I won't sell out. I will. That's what you want. I'll fucking put a bone in my mouth. But thankfully, it's Positivity Month for you, so maybe we'll get you a bone. When you dress up as a dog next week.
I do like a bone, yeah.
No. Reese told me about people gnawing bones on Twitch. I just think it's 15,000 people. She's going to fetch. There's probably like a little goal, like a little thing where,
It's like a stretch goal.
Like the things, what do we call them now?
Like bits.
Bits. Yeah. Channel points. They use channel points for go and collect this bone with your mouth, and then she probably wiggles around as a little dog. I kind of get it. Okay. Alex for Pope. How did I get an Alex for Pope?
I don't know how you got an Alex for Pope. Maybe that's what you
love
identify as.
I do. I am Pope.
He identifies as the Pope.
Appreciate it though, Will.
Including play games of fetch and gnawing on bones. She said she began embracing her big dog energy after becoming an independent adult.
And
the wonder that comes with play and just being enchanted with life around you is a beautiful thing, she said. I'm not sure if I ever put two and two together that I had to stop that whenever I became an adult. That doesn't make sense.
None of this makes sense, Jeremy.
I figured that once I make my own money and pay my own rent,
I can do what I want.
Then I can extra do anything I want. And I wanted to be a dog.
I mean, that is true. When I realised that I was living on my own, well, actually I was living with Duncan the singer, and we could do whatever we wanted, then I said I'd do the one thing I wanted to do as an adult, which was buy Sky TV, because my dad never wanted to buy it for me, so I bought Sky TV. And that was me being independent. I got Sky TV. I didn't think I'm independent, I'll be a dog. Mind you, it's a different generation. Maybe if I was her age...
Nobody wants Sky TV anymore.
No.
It's too fucking expensive.
Yes.
I mean, you can live as a dog for free, pretty much, can't you?
Yeah.
Like, somebody else will feed you if you're a dog. You don't even need to work.
That's it. Collar and bone. Collar for sure.
Collar and bone, okay.
The Pope does wear I don't know if the Pope does wear a collar. A dog collar.
Bones. Yeah.
She needs to be on the TLC show My Crazy Obsession or something like that.
She needs to be on this show, sat right there in front of us.
She needs to be right
there.
Well, if we put a little mat down, maybe she'll come on our show.
No dogs on the sofa, Alex. She's going to be fucking down there.
I will let her on the sofa a little bit.
You don't know what she looks like yet.
I'm just running with it. My Crazy Obsession. That's a show?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is just as cringe as you'd expect it to be.
How is this woman speaking like she's in 1984?
I think she is slowly forgetting how to use the English language the more dog she becomes. Yeah. Because she is using very strange turns of phrase.
Welcome in, Dom.
Yeah. There is some information about other people who have decided to live as dogs, but I think we really want to know what dog-like things she does, don't we?
Yes.
Right. I have handlers, the wild woman explained when asked if she has a boyfriend. They're kind of like dog trainers. They feed me, they take me on walks, we practice training, which is one of my favourite things, because I get treats, she said, adding that her snacks are often shredded chicken, biscuits, and jerky.
Is there a point where she stops doing this and she just goes about her normal life? This can't be all the time.
Like when you tell a sim to stop doing what it's doing and it just stands up and fucks off to the other side of the room.
Yeah, surely at one point it's like, no, I just want to go and have a cup of coffee. I just want to go out and live my life. And it's like,
dogs can't drink coffee.
No. Jerky is also a reward for bits on her Twitch. Have you been looking on her Twitch? You don't know her name.
I mean,
dear Lord, it gets worse. It doesn't get better.
Jerky is probably what some of her viewers are doing, to be fair.
Hot diggity dog! Did she realise, as an adult, she can buy shredded chicken, biscuits, and jerky?
Maybe on something.
Without having to be a dog.
It's crazy.
Do you know what? Being fed this stuff, I can imagine.
Oh. You want to live as a dog now, don't you?
I'd rather live as a cat.
Just for one day. I mean, yeah, you definitely live as a cat, because then there's even less responsibility.
If I was going to be dressing up as an animal, like in a furry type way, I don't think I'd be a cat I think I'd quite like to try a wolf.
I'd be a squirrel, obviously.
I think I said years ago when I did a podcast with Captain Brilliant that I'd be a seagull.
You did say that, yes.
Because that seems like a ridiculous thing to do. But yeah, I think a wolf. I think I could be a wolf. I think a wolf would be fun.
Do you want to crack out a howl now, just to give it a practice?
Oh! Just softened it at the end there. Make it sexy.
I think you sounded more like an old lady that had just seen something shocking in that.
Oh! Is that how you sound? Don't worry. Okay. Oh! I found it sound a bit more like a wolf version, a lupine version of Frankie Howard. Oh, titter you not. That's a very specific joke. Those people who know who Frankie Howard. Oh no, missus. I think that's an excellent Frankie Howard impression, and no one's going to convince me otherwise.
Just nod.
Is it like an ace version of the Dom sub kink? Given over control without getting railed. I mean, you want to...
Like a non-sexual kink, if that's a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I do understand the concept of it, I suppose, but I don't want to understand it too much because we're kind of like taking the mickey out of it.
I mean, the notion of not having to do adult things and live like an adult is very fucking appealing. Because being an adult...
Well, that's why being a cat would be...
Being a human adult is utter bullshit.
Cats, at least, would just like literally do nothing.
Yeah.
Being a dog means you have to like...
You're going to go out to
for
work.
walks and shit.
No, I think I'm just going to sleep here on the sofa for the majority of the day.
Oh!
At some point, you'll give me some food, and then I'll go back to sleeping again. Then I'll go and piss on a tree, I think. It sounds like a great day. Cracking day.
So, do carry on.
Okay. The wannabe barker also claims to incorporate actual dog food into her diet.
No, stop, no.
Saying she and her team of 3 handlers often add bone broth and other human ingredients to spice up the otherwise bland meals.
Cheap viewers on something. Cheap viewers on what? Vastawubs! Vastawubs, tell us! Cheap viewers on what? Don't leave us in suspense! Where do I get these cheap viewers?
Every fucking week these people coming in and teasing us and not giving us
cheap
the actual...
viewers on triple asterisk. Doesn't mean anything to me, Vastawubs.
There's only one asterisk.
Yes.
He wears a funny hat and he's got a hammer.
He's got a friend.
Yeah.
Cheap viewers, if you put a bone in your mouth and scurry around.
Apparently so, yeah. 15,000 of them.
We know how to do it.
Yeah.
We know how to do it, Vastawubs.
Bring them here. We'll put a bone in our mouth right now.
That's what it gets to bring in the money.
And Dallin, I think that's her name.
All you have are free viewers. Yeah, well, nobody's paying for this stuff. That's the point.
I don't know. Will's paying for it.
Oh, yeah, Will's paying for it. Thank you very much, Will.
And Dallin says the trainers are helping her achieve the doggy dream without charging a penny.
A doggy dream? Does she lie there kind of thinking and then she like scurries her feet around?
Have you seen a dog dreaming? out loud. It's kind of funny.
On a video, yes, much like they kind of, and then they jump up and run into a wall.
That definitely
because
sounds
they
funny.
still kind of keep. They think they're running in their dream. Yeah,
that's hilarious. I like that.
Carry on. Sorry.
And Dallin says the trainers are helping her achieve her doggy dream without charging a penny.
Yeah, I bet.
It's funny. I don't have to pay anyone to spend time with me, she said, adding that she doesn't have a sexual relationship with the handlers. Instead, she simply considers her assistants to be friends who share her interest in puppy play. What the fuck ever?
I think they handle themselves later.
They definitely handle themselves, and they think that one day they will handle you.
Yes.
They are incorrect, but they believe that.
You coming to a close of this? Because I feel we haven't worked on the does she go to the toilet outside? Has it been covered? Because I don't think she... Because at the beginning of the whole thing, it said she even goes outside.
I think it is more covered in the video. If I remember rightly.
It was the hand! Oh, we're going to get the video. I forgot there's a video. Carry on.
The crossbreed, apparently she's a crossbreed, that came up, revealed that she beds her beastly behaviour when she does enjoy a roll in the hay. So she's not committed then, is she? You're either a dog all the time or you're not a dog at all.
She beds her behaviour... What?
As in she puts her...
Oh.
She stops pretending to be a dog when she has sex, is what that sentence says.
The one time when doggy style is acceptable. But
she does. It sounds like she doesn't have sex. The dog side of me is an everyday lifestyle, she explained. So I find myself not needing that in the bedroom at all.
Huh. It's like the opposite of a furry, which I think is a very sexually
It's like the opposite of somebody who identifies as anything. It's not your identity then, is it? If you don't do it all the time, it is not your identity.
It's just a bit of fun. It's fine. Roleplay is fun.
Yeah. But you don't identify
We
as
all
a
like
dog.
roleplay.
You're talking English now, for example. Like that is not identifying as a dog.
You're typing.
You don't identify as a dog.
Dogs don't type.
You pretend to be a dog sometimes.
And your name's Meow.
And your name's Meow, yeah.
You don't understand what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah. And just to take this philosophical to close, acknowledging my primal animalistic side almost makes me feel more human. Arr?
Oh, no, Mrs. I do not want a video.
Well, I'm
Hannah,
fucking lucky.
That's a pity.
Because here one comes. You ready?
Lay it on us. Oh.
My name is Meow, like a cat, but I am a dog.
Why did you call yourself Meow then?
And, it's kind of like whenever you have a really small dog, like a Chihuahua, and you name it Hercules.
What happens when I
Why
hit
not
this
call yourself
thing?
Chihuahua then, you stupid bint?
Do you react?
I don't like that.
It's a dog controller.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Handlers. They feed me, they take me on walks. We practice training, which is one of my favorite things because I get treats.
So if you go out into the backyard and you do a poo, or do you wipe it on the grass?
Sometimes. I have before. Typically, though, it's either raining or something, so I got to get over myself and I got to use the human toilet, I guess.
Do you do that in the park? Like, do people give you funny looks?
I don't find myself focusing on what other people, I guess, are their reaction toward me because I'm so in the moment of just being the dog.
When you do have sex, is it only doggy style or do you do human things?
Joke. It was low-hanging fruit anyway. She just barks at you.
I don't like that. Quit. Stop.
Yeah, look, she keeps pulling the phone away. She's an actual dog.
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm back. I cringed so hard I fired my spine into the next room.
That was like, listen, let people be what they want to be, but
also she is 100% totally only doing this for attention.
Did she say she goes and has a shit? That's what I heard.
She did indeed say that she sometimes shits outside. Yes.
I actually dislike that man more than this whole situation. That's one of the grimmest things you've ever shown.
And you've been on the sofa.
Oh, snap!
You can donate
Plus,
£1 for that burn.
Carl Sanderlands is a grade A shitbag. Is that
who
guy?
is?
Yeah. Do you know what?
He seemed a bit basic.
Yeah.
That is about all I can judge from that.
She was talking about how she went outside in case she had a shit, which is kind of.
And then she wiped her ass on the grass.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, she said that and said it's okay because the rain will wash it away.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch all that because it's quite hard to hear, which I think is a bit weird. But without that, I'm kind of fine with the rest of it, to be honest with you. Like her running around and catching bones and stuff like that seems kind of.
You were turned on by it. You can say it.
Let's not say this on somewhere where it can be
where
recorded. I can see why she would do it.
I can see why she would do it. She's got 15,000 fucking viewers. That's why she's doing it. That is the only reason.
That is the only reason she's doing
like, oh yeah, I can see what people want.
Can I just say, Jeremy, the moment I looked at her, I understood the scheme. I understood the strategy.
Mm-hmm.
I got it straight away. Okay.
Yeah. So no, Meow, you do not identify as a dog.
You identify as a savvy businesswoman.
Yes, you do.
It's all about the money. And I don't doubt the number of times you said, I want to put a bone in my mouth just for the purposes
ching, 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 ching.
of money
Bits come flying.
spinning.
Why don't you try it? You say, I want to put a bone in my mouth and see if we get any monetary reward.
I can't wait to put a bone in my mouth. I don't think I'm doing it right.
Hey!
Will, I appreciate it. We're well on our way. To money, to viewers. Wait for that raid to come in.
Tamsin cheered a bit. People are
single
who they
bit.
say they are. Be kind. No, I don't think I will.
I do think the difficult thing I'd say with this show is our desire to sort of get started and take the piss versus our natural desire to be kind is probably always going to be at odds a bit. But I will be cynical if they're cynical because I think this is a cynical enterprise.
It is just for them.
I don't mind people being truly.
Yeah.
If I can be serious for a moment, I don't mind people being who they want to be. But I think this, like many people on Twitch, have found their niche.
I'm sure there are people out there who truly identify as various animals and live the life of animals, and I'm totally okay with that. But I do think this is just a money-making scheme. I don't think she believes any of it. I really don't. Is Jez saying rude things about this? Him being negative about dogs? No, because she's not a dog.
She's not a dog.
No, we've just covered that. She may think she's a dog, but she's not. She's not doing it properly.
No.
She's not a true dog.
True dat.
So, no.
In the spirit of Jez being mean to me, yes.
Shut up, Harmstone.
When are we going to have like Harmstone like positivity month where we only just talk about...
I think you should do that.
Well, I just say how nice...
You have to be nice to Harmstone for a month, and every time you're not, you have to pay £1 to some charity that
he likes.
Yeah, vaguely Harmstone related.
Yeah.
Like, people who are really shit at the quiz, the Chase charity probably exists.
That's
people who've lost on the Chase.com.
And Jaeger. Well, I should be nice about Jaeger. Oh, God.
Scurvy charity.
Scurvy.
That's a good joke. I like that.
It's good.
Yeah. So I can't get rid of this page now as much as I'd like to because it's got my nega dog quids on it. Patent pending. That term. Nega dog quids.
Patent pending.
So yeah. But we've done that.
Well,
right. What would you like to do now? I think maybe that?
Yes, yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Introduce it. Not that we've got a sting, but...
We don't have a sting, and we don't really need one, but, like, we thought it might be fun, because it's Positivity Month, to really get down to which dogs are better than other dogs. So we're going to take a look at all the dogs and rate them in a tier of best dogs, of best, very, very good dogs. What the fuck is the phrase?
Very good boys.
Very good boys to very mediocre boys to very bad boys. Bad boys, what you gonna do? Yes. Yes, in a segment that's just us doing a tier of dogs.
It's not a catchy name, but it is a name.
It is true. Right, do we have it?
We will, yeah. I'm just going to hit this because we don't get to use it much.
Oh.
So, yeah, the segment, what was it called again?
It's going to be called...
we like to call...
Which Dogs Are Best?
And this is where we'd play a sting. If we had one!
We have to work on the name for it.
Right. I told you to fuck off. Get out of the way. Fucking thing. Buttons.
What are we being sold?
We are being sold gaps in our infrastructure.
Oh, Jesus. Can we get rid of that?
No.
Can we just expand the whole thing with a rolling up of the mouse and a shift of the button?
No, because it's on the side.
I would normally kind of expand the whole... You know what I'm trying to say? You can't do that because...
Oh, we've got new adverts.
Oh, I want me to... Can you just... If I press shift like this...
Yeah.
Can you just roll forward with the wheel?
It's not doing anything.
Can you do it again? Oh. Now go down. There you go. And then just get rid of the Weight Watchers.
Is it that?
Yeah, I think it's that. Close. How are we going to get rid of that?
Well, then we can't see the dogs either, so... Okay.
It keeps advertising shit. It's annoying the fuck out of me.
I think it's worse now because we can't see the dogs.
Okay. I'll just press control again. Here you go. I knew it somehow again. We can't see dogs because you can't see dogs because we are in the way of it.
Well, that's fine. We can see some of them. We'll put them all on a tier that we can see, and then we move them.
Yes.
Right. This one first.
What the fuck dog is that?
It's like a Shiba Inu, I think. Shiba Inu is a fucking hap. I love Shiba Inu. It's a Japanese dog.
Oh, okay.
And anything Japanese is awesome by default. So
yes.
If indeed this is a Shiba Inu, it's... See, this is my problem with this tiering thing. Because S tier for me is shit tier.
Oh, that dog is super cute.
Yeah. But S is shit tier. I don't agree with S as a thing. A is the top. S is shit tier. That should be at the bottom.
So your biggest problem with this at the moment is the tiering system.
Yeah, it's stupid. Nothing's going to be S unless it's shit. Shit tier is S.
That is a Shiba.
Yeah.
But S is like super.
Shit. Super
so
shit.
Is A now the top?
A is the top.
B is second best.
Yeah.
C is third best.
Yeah.
D is fourth best.
Yeah.
S is fifth best.
S is the shittest. Not
shit.
I
think you can...
Just get rid of it.
I think you can edit it, yeah.
Oh, there you go. You can go to the fucking bottom. Shit.
There you go.
There we go. That's a proper ranking system.
Top of the pups. Top of the pups.
That's the name. Can we do it again and I'll press the sting again?
Oh, yeah, that would be quite funny. Top of the... Oh, my God. This is why we need to run everything past Tamsin first.
Right.
Welcome to Top of the Pups. Oh dear! And
Okay.
rename. You can make them where it says A. You can call it very good.
Look,
Yeah, if you wanted to.
Right. Here we go.
Shit. You've really got him now. There must be BGB, GB, G. White Skizzy. Best viewers on what? Best viewers on what, Amelia Ruiz? He's not helping.
I'm White Skeezy. Fucking Skeezy coming in and not telling us where we can get the best viewers. Let me tell you.
Skeezy come, Skeezy go.
Yeah, there you go. So our tier is now VGB, VGB-ish, GB, and just B.
B. And what's that last one?
Shit.
Like a Shih Tzu.
Yeah, Shih Tzus are shit.
Yeah.
They're like the worst of all the dogs.
Right. Well, the Shiba's top of the pups at the moment. Yeah. I hope you're enjoying this. Do join in, because otherwise it's going to be a long old...
Yeah, tell us what you think of the dogs. Can I press them to make it bigger? No, that's unfortunate. Right, here's another dog.
What dog is that?
I don't know.
See, it's too far away for me to really see. Wait, I'm going to get close.
Oh, hang on. I've got an idea. Hang on. Let me.
Is that like a?
We might not be able to see the chat for a bit, but we can make it full screen for us. That might help a little bit. There we go. Now we can definitely. That's the wrong screen. Now we can definitely see them.
Yeah, I can see that dog.
Yeah, that is a dog.
I recognise it, but I don't know what name of dog it is.
Yeah, it's very muscly. That dog looks
Is
like
that a mastiff?
Looks like a dog that Michael Vick would definitely prefer.
Oh yeah,
he's a big fan of muscly dogs.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't see what they're saying now.
No.
Maybe I'll just go on Twitch and find out.
That's a good idea, and then we can have the best of both worlds.
Part 1.
I think this muscly, unidentifiable dog is just a boy. I will say. I think he goes there. I'll wait to see if the chat agrees. Not that I give a fuck what you think. You understand?
I'm all in the top one. Says Townsend. Done. Next segment. Yeah. Agreed, Tamsinaki.
That's not really content though, Tamsin. You understand how this actually works, right?
Sassy thinks all dogs are good dogs.
I agree.
Through gritted teeth, he agrees.
I agree. All dogs are good dogs. Yeah. Okay. So that's just a boy. It's not
just a regular dog.
Let's give him good boy. Actually.
Okay. Fair enough.
Because I mean, let's move on to the next one, and then what the fuck is this?
That's a poodle.
But no, seriously, what the fuck is it?
That is the fluffiest dog I've seen.
Is it a dog though? It looks like it's a sheep that's been run over a few times.
Do you know what? I mean, what are we judging these dogs on?
Dogness.
Don't you love that dogs aren't in the sea now, Jez?
I do love that. That is one of my favourite things, that dogs are no longer in the sea.
Yeah. Will thinks that should be a very good boy.
Absolutely not.
No.
No. Absolutely not.
How do you feel about this dog? Because this dog is confusing you.
I don't think it's a dog.
Yeah, okay. Well,
I think it's a shit dog.
Yeah, okay.
It looks more like a sheep.
On we go then
Shit
to the
dog.
Alaskan Malamute.
Ah, yes.
He says confidently. Now, I love that dog. I think that dog looks wicked.
I think that dog looks cool as well. And, as we discussed earlier, it seems to be that all of the dogs that we're rating highly so far are ones that are not going to get too fucking hot because they've got ears covering their faces.
Oh, yeah.
You know, all of them have got the pricky ears so far.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, when you put these side by side, they're like basically the same dog but different colours, aren't they? So
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's a very good boy.
I think Harmston thinks that's a husky. He's probably right. I went for something else. I think the Malamute is fluffier. I feel like negativity towards the poodle counts as because you said it was
it's not a dog though.
Yes, that's true.
I have to pay negativity towards dogs. This is not a dog.
No.
That's some kind of fucking weird preened hedge.
Okay, well, there's some coming up that
looks like a sentient burned hedge. That's what that is.
What's the next one? What is that one? You know, it's a nice enough dog, but I don't know what you.
It looks fine, but it also looks like it's a yappy little bastard at the same time.
Yes, that does look yappy. I'm not a fan of a yappy dog.
No.
I like my dogs to be silent.
Yeah, seen and not heard.
Seen and not heard.
And not even seen most
not
of the
seen,
time.
really.
Yeah.
Or heard.
I think that's going to be a quid, but I enjoy saying it. I think this yappy little prick is just a boy.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, pound's gone in you.
I'll give it 2 because I really enjoyed it.
£1 says we're pounding the jar. Yeah, you're getting called out for it.
I know.
He knows. They're all going for it.
Right, next.
Harmstone called that dog that you just put up a rat. So now look at this dog.
Now this dog looks like the love child of Pat Butcher and Mr. Miyagi.
This dog looks like the personification of a Karen, if that's a term.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
That dog looks like it's going to ask to speak to your manager.
Yeah. Is it a bow in its hair?
Yeah.
Like, let me tell you, do not put fucking accessories in your dog's hair. That is cruel and unusual punishment. No dog wants to be fucking accessorized. You are a cunt if you do that. Leave your fucking dog alone.
Yes.
You bullies. Yeah. That said, I think this is a shit dog.
Bad dog.
Yeah, fuck you. Shit dog.
Yeah.
Even with a bow in its hair. That isn't his fault.
Now, is this a bulldog?
I think that is indeed a bulldog. You know? the symbol of Britishness.
God bless him.
Can't fault a bulldog.
Yes.
But he's not as cool as a husky or a
Shiba.
Inu.
No,
So-
not close. Well, I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but this is not
No.
for me to.
Well,
I
no,
think it's a good boy.
I value your input on the dogs.
I can't go that
you think
high.
You think it's a good boy?
I don't like bulldogs.
Okay. So split the difference then.
Yes.
Good boy.
Yes.
Good boy.
Now look at this ball of fluff.
That is indeed.
That's a dog made purely of fluff.
I think the technical term for this dog is a floof.
Yes, I think it's a
I
floof.
think that is how they describe them. Yeah. What's your feeling on floofs?
I love that dog so much. I think that dog looks so cuddly.
I do think this dog is going to have an overheating problem, though.
This dog is a Pomeranian.
I think that has been poorly bred, and it's going to suffer its entire life, and that is not fair.
Look how happy it is.
It does look very happy. So
Okay.
maybe it likes being hot. You know, I like the summer. Maybe it's me as a dog.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Not as cool as these ones. So
Yes, that's how I feel about it.
Good boyish, I
I
think.
like this. Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
right.
What the fuck is this dog?
This is a very I've
That
seen
dog
this
looks
dog
like
a lot.
the
but,
first dog.
but I don't know what it is. What what first one?
The
it
one
does
in
a little bit. Yeah,
the one in GB.
it's a little bit kind of droopier in the
looks
mouth.
like a black-eyed
black
version.
one of this one over
Yeah.
here. Is what you're saying. Yeah, I think it's going to go in the same place. Have we
Yeah.
got any word of what?
No,
this
they don't
is?
know what dog it is.
I think one thing we can say for sure is that certainly is a dog.
Yeah, we can say it's a dog.
Yeah, and we'll put it in the good boy category. Now then, I have never
Sassy
seen-
thinks it's a Boston Bulldog or a French Bulldog.
Okay,
Well, it's good. It's in that same spot.
I have never seen this dog before, but I do like the dogs that have like the patch over one side of their face. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. It's got a bit of a whippet arched back look to it, so I can't really. A
Real
greyhoundy
good.
kind ofness is what I meant to say, perhaps. But I can't tell what dog that is.
If you have a dog, you must whip it.
Whip it.
Whip it real good. Where are we whipping it to?
I'm not a fan of that dog.
I think that's another. That certainly is a dog. Right?
Yeah, it's a dog.
That certainly is a dog. So
There's a lot of
put it
basic
in.
dogs here.
All dogs are GBs. At
Will
least.
thinks it's a BGB, but I honestly don't think so.
No, it's definitely not a VGB. Like, this is the bar, folks, right? Shiba Inu and Husky.
Oh my goodness!
If
what
it's not
dogs.
coming close to that,
What great
then-
dogs. Aletha must be loving this section right
Yeah, I
now.
think so. Yeah.
Um.
Right. This.
Wow! Look how cute that dog is.
I don't think so. I think this is another yappy little bastard.
Oh, I see. Fair enough.
Maybe we should have. Maybe that B should be YLB for yappy little bastard. I think that's happening. Right. Hang on. Bear with.
It's going to change it. Some VGBs coming through, says Harmstone. Presumably speaking about the one we just put in the yappy section.
Yappy little bastard. That's what he is.
that is yappy.
Mm.
Now, this dog that's about to come up, I don't know the name, but this is the dog.
Lassie.
This is Lassie, yeah.
That was the song to Skippy, not Lassie. Never mind. What's the song to Lassie?
I don't know because I never watched Lassie.
Lassie.
All I can think of is the Littlest Hobo.
Lassie. Lassie the bush kangaroo. Lassie. Where's he going?
My friends down the road when I was a kid had a dog like this. It had lots of little tiny teeth, and I thought it was going to bite me all the time.
Rip your fucking balls off.
It's really cute, though. I think this is a BGB.
I think this is a BJB, a Bon Jovi boy. Look at him. He looks like John Bon Jovi.
Yeah, that's when he would bite me when I try and give him some bad medicine.
We're halfway there. Whoa,
I see.
living on a prayer.
You have to make a decision.
There.
Yeah,
There you go.
I'm happy with that one.
Oh, hang on. Look at this tail.
I can't
Look
even
at
make.
the tail. That is a tail of floof.
Oh, that last one I think was a rough collie.
Rough
According to this.
collie.
Next one is Akita.
Yes. I think this may cross the boundary into VGB. Like, look at that tail.
I know.
It's got a floofy tail. It's got pointy up ears.
Yes.
It doesn't look like a yappy little bastard.
No.
I think that's a VGB.
Go for it.
Boom. 3. You know, we've got more VGBs appearing. I wonder if that's going to be
Yeah.
the top category.
This dog that's about to appear looks like a cartoon dog. It looks like a dog that's been made up.
Hang on, I need to grab it in a better place so that
I wouldn't grab it at all,
so
mate.
I wasn't on top of his face. No, this also looks like a dog that Michael Vick would be a massive fan of.
Yeah, I think it looks quite an angry dog.
It does. I think that's going to be quite an aggressive dog.
Next one is shit. This one is shit, apparently.
Who said that?
Harmstone.
What? Harmstone hating on dog. Harmstone needs to be chucking some money in the pot.
He said he doesn't have to because he's not doing Positivity Month.
Yeah, but he permanently does Positivity Month with dogs. You're not allowed to hate on dogs, Harmstone. This is like against your core identity.
Next one. So he says this one's shit, but he hasn't identified it.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I don't mind.
I think it's shit too. I mean,
okay, well, we're all in agreement.
Looks like a fighty dog.
Yeah, get rid of it.
Fighty dogs. Yeah.
Okay, this one is a.
Oh, this might be your Malamute.
I thought that he says that's a husky. I think I love this dog. I think this dog in a similar way. Maybe I've just got to think that sort of style.
Basically is that dog. But
yeah, they're basically the same, aren't they?
Ears, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, that was easy.
Okay. And then this is a German Shepherd.
It is a German Shepherd, yes.
I like the look of that, but I'm not like crazy about the dog.
I was bitten by a German Shepherd once, so it can fuck off.
The dog, or just a German Shepherd, so like a person whose job was to herd sheep around.
That's correct.
Some guy with a crook.
Yes, he was a shepherd. He was German, and he bit me.
Yeah.
So therefore,
some guy called
all
Hans.
of the dogs named after him can fuck off. Yeah. No, I don't like German Shepherds because they pretend to be all nice and cuddly, but then they bite you. You can fuck off, German Shepherd. You are shit.
Okay, so this next one is a Dachshund.
It is, yeah. Now, in a story
to give it a good bit of German.
In a story that may amuse and entertain you, my friend Smee is now a Dachshund dad. He has 2 Dachshunds, and he dotes over them like they're fucking children.
I see.
Yes, it's very...
That's pretty cute.
It's very
I quite like that dog.
I do not.
You put it where you want to put it.
I mean, it's...
Because don't let me...
They're not yappy. They barely talk at all, in fair, so that's a tick in the box.
I think I would like having that dog.
It looks like a sausage. Do you want a dog or do you want a sausage? Because if you want a sausage, just go and get a hot dog.
Dachshunds are adorable, says Tamsin. Top tier, please.
It's definitely not going in the top tier. But if enough of you like this weird monstrosity, then it can go in the VGB-ish.
Okay, put it in that one then, because I think that's people are really calling out for it. Me and myself, and amongst them. Okay. £1 being called for Will. I don't actually know what. Badgers hate them.
Badgers hate them. Well, I like a badger. So
Dachs is German for badger, and Hund is.
You telling
German
me that this
for...
motherfucker hunts badgers?
Yes,
in the shit.
It goes down. That's why it's called a Dachshund. Because Dax is badger and Hund is dog.
Yes.
It's a badger dog. It goes down badger sets and finds them.
Fuck that. No violence against other animals from any of these dogs. Thank you very much.
Tamsin made friends with a lovely Dachshund called Marley on Deal Beach on Saturday. Very, very, very good boy. Man, you're not going to make any friends here, I'll tell you that.
No, there probably weren't any like badger.
He would never have hunted a badger.
No, not on the beach. So yeah. Well, he's in the shit tier now until he's able to redeem his entire kind.
Okay.
What a cunt. Now then, can I have a citation on the pound?
I don't know. We'll get to it. Will, what was the pound about? What did he say? I've forgotten. We're trying to go through it, and obviously this is a bit behind. Just remind us, Will, why it was you wanted him to put a pound in it, because I can't remember what it was.
3 dogs to go.
Good. Akita in the correct tier.
That's the Akita.
That one. Ah, yeah. Yes. Good.
Now then.
It was for hating German Shepherds. I forgot. It's okay, Will.
No, you misunderstand. They hate me.
Ah, there you go. You've had some quids out of him. You'll probably be more. So this is a golden retriever. He's doing it anyway. What a guy. A golden retriever.
Is it?
Yeah.
It looks a bit too floofy to be a golden retriever.
Even better. I love the look of this dog. I think this dog looks great.
It looks fine. It's certainly a dog. What do the people say about this dog?
Goldens are automatically VGB for the guide dog connection.
Are they? Oh yeah, that's true. They are a working dog, aren't they?
Working 9 to 5.
We know how I feel about a working dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's the greatest of all the dogs.
No,
I don't think it's a top tier dog.
I think it goes in there with Lassie the Bush Kangaroo.
I love it.
There you go. Now, this is a Doberman, isn't it?
I've got a little cheat sheet here. Yes, it is. Yes.
Yeah. I think that they're pretty fighty.
Is there a category for like dogs that Michael Vick would want and therefore we don't like?
Yeah, it's called shit.
You stick it where you want. Doberman, yes.
Yeah, they're fighty motherfuckers.
I think Tamsin said best dog ever for Golden Retriever, so she really likes a Golden Retriever.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, the Golden Retrievers in VGBS, you should be happy with that. What do we feel about the Doberman? Okay,
I don't think anyone cares about the Doberman, and I don't care about the Doberman either.
Could I get a translation check? What does Doberman mean? Does that mean, like, sucks the cock of man, or what? What does Dober mean?
It didn't come up in my research. The producer that produces the show didn't tell me.
I see. Well, you should
Dober.
fire that producer.
I think it's basically a dog that was found in the port of Dover, but the person who was talking about naming the dog had a cold at the time.
Oh, right. Doberman.
Yeah.
Where did you get
it? Was
from
just fun
Doberman?
just to have you
I got it from
test
Doberman.
that theory out.
Okay, I think it's just a GB. It's a Great
Yeah.
Britain.
The last dog is just the fluffiest.
It is a big old floof, that one.
Yeah, that's a cute dog.
Yeah. That, though, that's going to be a bitch to keep white. Like, you're going to have the vanish out every day on that motherfucker.
Like nice new white trainers.
Like, don't buy white.
They
folks.
ain't staying white. That
Like,
dog ain't staying white.
Does this dog have to stay in his kennel after Labor Day? How does that work? No white after Labor Day. Yeah,
I like that dog.
it's fine. Yeah, I've got no.
I don't think it's a
dog in
top
the
tier
fight.
dog.
I think it.
I'm surprised we lasted that long, frankly. I think there is perfect.
Okay,
Cloud dog.
there we go. Right. So, in summation, most dogs are at least VGB or VGB-ish.
Look at that array of shit dogs.
They are, though. Look at them all. Like, this one looks like a grumpy-ass motherfucker, and he's got a bow in his hair, and it looks like a yappy little bastard. Maybe it should be a yappy little bastard.
The one that isn't a real dog,
Yeah,
the first one.
just a poser motherfucker.
Then
And then we've got Fighty Dog,
Fight dog, the dog that
Like-
attacked you.
Badger Murderer,
Badger
and-
murderer.
and yeah, the Jez Murderer. So, I think I'm quite happy with that list.
The one that's fluffy, literal land cloud, said Armstone. Tom said, that's a Samoyed. They are meant to be not triggering allergies. Samoyeds
There you
are
go.
very
You-
friendly.
You can get a Samoyed then if it doesn't trigger
I'd love a
allergies.
Samoyed. I think that dog looks
Yeah.
cute as fuck.
Get yourself a cloud. You can sit on the sofa. Well, you can sit on the
Oh,
floor.
I'd love... Do you know
Yeah,
what?
dogs on the
I would
sofa.
have any one of those dogs from VGB up, basically.
From VGB up.
From VGB. Oh, no, VGB-ish up. Yeah.
Any of
And
those
perhaps
8.
not the collie. I'm not a fan of the collie, but I have the retriever, the Pomeranian, the land cloud, or any of the husky-looking ones.
Which one's the collie?
The collie is
Lassie
the second
the
one.
bush
Is Lassie,
kangaroo.
yeah. Lassie's still... Actually, I include Lassie. Not that I'm ever going to have a dog, but just saying.
Lassie!
Lassie the
Lassie!
bush kangaroo.
Lassie, sing it with me, folks. Lassie the bush kangaroo. There we go.
What's the theme to Lassie? Fuck. All I can think of is the Littlest Hobo. And Littlest Hobo isn't... Littlest Hobo is a bit like the dog top right, but no, it isn't. It isn't.
No, that's
Well,
Black
that
Beauty.
was a segment where we successfully
Oh, that's the wrong one. I can't get out of this now. There we are.
rated dogs. I thought they were sand fairies. 5 Children and It joke. I've never watched 5 Children and It, so I don't know. Well, that was good. I enjoyed that.
Me too. Being that I love dogs so, and there were some dogs there that don't deserve to be dogs because they give dogs a bad name,
You give dogs a bad name.
including Lassie Bon Jovi, as we discussed. Lassie the bush kangaroo. What would you like to do now?
I think we should play a game.
Yeah, should we continue the fun and hilarity?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, are we going to play the sting?
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
Or would you like to?
I like the look of the skin.
How do I unfull screen without going over there? That.
I can do it. I can just go and sit, right?
I've done it now. It's fine.
Okay.
There we go. And then I'll bring this back to me.
Bring it all back to me.
Very technical on this
Dream of falling in love.
Right. Okay. I am ready and armed. On.
Are we going to press play and then just sing over it, or just like I'll sing later? There's no real way of. Can we mute it? No, because it's going to mute us as well, right?
Yeah.
Just play it and we'll.
Okay. So just no
Play
intro. Just play it.
Oh yeah, we're going to play a game that you all love. It's Doggity Dog.
Drinkity drink, drinkity drink. Drinkity drink, drinkity drink.
Dog.
Drinkity drink, drinkity drink. Drinkity
dog.
Drinkity
Dog.
Right, I've muted it now, so I can play it again if we want to do it.
Oh,
do it
yeah.
again. Okay, let's just wait for it to clear. Right, we ready?
Yes.
Okay. Go.
Doggity dog, doggity dog. Ruff, ruff. Doggity dog, doggity dog. Ruff, ruff. Doggity dog, doggity dog. Doggity dog, doggity dog. Ruff. Okay, that was fun. That was good. That was really good.
We're going to have to remember that's muted. Now for next time, we're like, why isn't there any sound?
Why is it not doing doggity dog? Doggity dog. So we've got, this is a game where, get your pen. That's a nice pen, but it's not very thick. So you might, when you're writing things down, make a good go of
Some
it.
people said that about my penis.
It's not very thick, so really go for it when you're using it. Really get in there. Make it big. Doggity Dog is a game where I've got 5 phrases about dogs, but dogs are forgetful creatures and they get very easily distracted.
That's why I like dogs so much.
Bones and balls and
I'm
shit.
a forgetful creature myself.
Yes, so. Very much like a dog. Yeah. You know, just so many similarities between you and dogs, Jeremy. So I'm going to read these out, and you have to guess what the missing space is that the dog is trying to think of but is unable to. And you're going to try and do it as well. And I can't remember how you score points. If you get what he gets, you get a point.
Yeah, and if nobody says what I say, then I get a point.
Yes.
That's the one. Yeah.
Now, I should say that this selection of ones, please do say whatever you fucking want, but they are clearly, I want to say easy. But
Shall I be obvious?
I think be obvious.
Around?
Be a bit obvious,
okay.
But occasionally be penis.
It's the only way I know. So
maybe mix it up. Maybe mix it up. Some of these things.
Mix it up with my penis. Heard.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think I'm gonna. I've got them in an order, but some of them are better than others. I'm just gonna go straight through them. Right. Ready. Cut penis. Cunt. You know. Sassy nerds like, what the fuck is going on? Why is everyone shouting cunt? Sassy nerdy. If you're still with us, are you from the United Kingdom? Where are you from? Tell us more. And do we know you?
Call themselves sassy?
I'd like to call myself sassy. I think I can pull off sassy.
Keep telling yourself that.
Mm-hmm. Doggity dog, question 1. Eyes down, dogging. Rover, my faithful mastiff, is a huge dog. But then again, I like blank, and I cannot lie. Now, think about what works in this. I'm going to read this in Chinese. This is a pun. Rover, my faithful mastiff, is a huge dog. But then again, I like blank, blank, and I cannot lie.
Oh, sorry, tried the mic.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home.
That's another
country roads.
Far more interesting than South Carolina.
Take me home. Country. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just going to welcome you forever.
Although that's West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Which is a different state to Virginia.
Are they separate places?
They are indeed.
We don't know the difference between North and South Carolina.
I know the difference. North Carolina is slightly interesting. South Carolina is not.
I see. Well, welcome in. Hope you have a good time. Right. This is the section, in case you want to know, where you have to fill in the blank, okay? And then he's going to say something. You just write it in here. So, things we've got. I've said, Rover, my faithful mastiff, is a huge dog. But then again, I like blank, blank, and I cannot lie. Giant Japanese what's it thing, says Will. Great choice, great choice. I like big ruffs. I cannot lie. Tamsin says, I like big mutts and I cannot lie. I like the Shadow Cabinet. And I cannot lie. Look, if it's on there, I'll give you the money myself. I'm going to read out to you. You get to reveal your one. Rover, my faithful mastiff, is a huge dog. But then again, I like...
big mutts and cocks.
And I cannot lie. Well done. That's good. Well, then the only person that got a point there is Tamsin.
And not me.
Big ruffs was close.
Yes.
But big mutts was actually really what
actually rhymes with butts, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
See how that was quite a fun one, really.
It was.
Not normally...
You're not normally that clever,
I know.
Alex, if you don't mind me saying.
No, I was leading you into it. Not normally so thoughtful, as it were. I was close with cocks.
It's true, yes.
Yes, that's true.
Yes.
Very good. Yes, that's true.
1 point for Tamsin.
1 point for Tamsin. Number 2.
Hope you know how this works now, Sassy Nerd Girl. Join in for the next one. Fill in the blank.
They don't all have puns. This is not very punny. This is just stupid. Number 2.
I think you find the other one was stupid as well.
Yes, that's true. My wonderful dog, Fido, has been in so many fights, he's lost an ear and his tail. When he's happy, he wags his blank instead. My wonderful dog, Fido, has been in so many fights, he's lost an ear and his tail. When he's happy, he wags his blank instead. Doggity dog, doggity dog, roof, roof, doggity dog, doggity dog. Ruff, ruff. Think of something he might wag. Think of something he might wag. My wonderful dog Fido has been in so many fights, he's lost an ear and his tail. When he's happy, he wags his blank. You can all join in. If you've got something.
I do.
Okay. I mean, the king of the single entendre. Okay, let's do it. My wonderful dog Fido has been in so many fights, he's lost an ear and his tail. When he's happy, he wags his penis, says Harmstone. Knob, says Tamsinaki. Penis, says Will. That'll be so proud. Rah, says Keris. Jeebs, says I. Bone! Bone! See, that's good. That's good. That's. See, I was thinking somebody might say something normal. Okay, I didn't think anyone was. I expected what I got.
You know the audience.
I do. Okay, I'm going to read it out to you then. Okay. My wonderful dog Fido has been in so many fights, he's lost an ear and his tail. When he's happy, he wags his...
cock.
Cock! So, knob, penis, and penis all get one.
I'm going to give bone as well.
And Keris gets one as well.
And not just because she's my wife.
Mawad. Well done. Well done. So, I'm not making notes here for who's
mainly
got it,
in the
but it
hopes
seems
that she'll let
Tamsin's
me
got
wave my
2.
bone around later. That was a good joke. You know it's a good joke.
A bit of a pun. My dog hates it when it rains.
Don't we all?
Because he doesn't want to step in a blank. My dog hates it when it rains because he doesn't want to step in a blank. It's been raining. My dog hates it when it rains because he doesn't want to step in a... something.
I do like when I've done my answer and then I can watch some of the others roll in. That's a lot of
Yes,
fun.
yeah. Good ones here. I'm going to read it again. My dog hates it when it rains because he doesn't want to step in a blank. Sassy, thanks for joining. I mean, he might want... That is a good one. That's a good one. You're going to see that there's a dog-related answer that's very close to what you've said. But we'll see what happens. It might not be what you've put. I have to say, though, that we'll have a look at this, at least through. My dog hates it when it rains because he doesn't want to step in a poodle.
That is rather
good. Says Will.
I will come out and say...
Step in a poodle.
I wasn't clever enough for that.
No. That was the alley-oop that I was alleying, as it were.
I neither allied or ooped in that instance.
I think being the only person that landed on the pun I was going for, Will, I'm going to give you a little point there.
I think that's fair.
Because that was the correct blankety blank
Point for Will.
Answer, that alternate quiz show that stole this concept from us. Doesn't want to step in a turd, a slushy one, says Townsend. Doesn't want to step in a pair of ridiculous wellies my stupid owner puts on him. Very wise dog. Doesn't want to step in a lava pit telling us Duncan is a cunt. Ah, yes, that one. Yes, that's right. Let us never forget. Doesn't want to step in a puddle, says Sassy.
Which is what I nearly put, because I'm, not clever enough to change that to poodle.
Close. Poodle might have got you a point there, Sassy.
And my people, Sassy, as it turns out.
But I say it to you, my dog hates it when it rains because he doesn't want to step in a...
pile of its own dog shit.
Doesn't want to step in a pile of its own dog shit, which is basically a turd. So Tamsin
gets a point.
Tamsin gets a point.
Tamsin's doing well today.
Doing very good.
He's laughing at his own prompt.
This is so stupid and contrived. I want to see what happens when I do this. Last Christmas,
I gave you my heart.
My dog couldn't stop scratching. I want to wish him a Merry Christmas. So I said, blank, blank, blank.
Sorry, I was too busy being a dickhead and Felice Navidad. You have to do that again.
Last Christmas, my dog couldn't stop scratching. I want to wish him a Merry Christmas, so I said... This was worth it, right? I mean, yes, I know it's bad. I mean...
Oh!
yeah. Oh, dear. I mean...
Talk about...
This is one of the better ones.
Talk about giving me the actual answer. Like...
I'm trying to... Well, I want everyone to win. Tamsin was still a squirrel with a Christmas hat on.
Okay, I can now see that everyone got where it took me a long time
Christmas.
to get. Right.
Last Christmas, my dog. Last Christmas, my dog couldn't stop scratching. I want to wish him a Merry Christmas, so I said, and Tamsin, Harmstone, and Will have all said, Feliz Navidad. What have you gone with?
Feliz Navidad?
Feliz Navidad.
It's the Navidad bit, though. It doesn't work for me.
Just the Feliz bit.
I get it. Sounds like Feliz.
Yes, it does.
I understand.
That's my favourite one.
We can tell.
Oh, God.
Can't believe it took you so long.
It's not.
I can.
It's not. I don't think it's super. I honestly thought that you guys would enjoy it. It was thought of with you in mind. Not you so much, but actually you quite a lot actually.
Because I love Feliz Navidad.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Everybody wins. It should have been the last one, but the last one is this one, number 5. So I hope you count up your own points. Talking about the badger dog, my dachshund entered the local dog race. My dachshund entered the local dog race. It was close, but in the end, there could only be one blank. Thank you, by the way, Tamsin. We did enjoy it. My dachshund entered the local dog race. It was close, but in the end, there could only be one blank. Doggity dog, doggity dog, doggity dog, doggity dog. This is very different from the one where it was like, dildo, arse biscuits, giant what's it in my bum. We're a classy show. My dachshund entered the local dog race. It was close. But in the end, there could only be one blank. Way, dildo, way! He arse biscuit, cock ring! He waggled my girthy crisp at him when he's happy. Way! Oh. Right, well, everyone's put very similar things. There's a big consensus here.
And that consensus is giant Japanese what's it crisping.
They have mostly consensus on my Dachshund entered the local dog race. It was close.
Dachshund.
Meine Dachshund entered the local dog race that they have. It was close, but in the end, there could only be one wiener they've gone with.
Yeah, quite a lot of wiener.
Quite a lot of wiener. Wiener, chicken dinner. I'm going to say it to you. My Dachshund entered the local dog race. It was close, but in the end, there could only be one
Badger killing cunt. Also wiener.
wiener! And we must now find out. Congratulations, everyone who said wiener can have a point.
Just gotta check the weenus.
Weenus is not looking good. If you got wiener, you got a point. So can everyone say what points they've got? Tamsin's got 5 points, a point for every single one.
If you got badger killing cunt, you also get a point.
Yeah. I don't think anyone said that. Tamsin's 5. How much are the rest of you? Did anyone also get 5?
I love that I didn't have any reason to dislike Dachshunds until today, and now on this show where I was supposed to be nice about dogs, you've given me reasons why they are genuinely cunty little bastards.
Yes. Will got 4.
Like, objectively.
Missed out on 1, probably just to make a fucking joke, which I respect, but managed to make one up somewhere along the line when he got the poodle puddle joke. This is a good round for everyone. I mean, 3 from Harmstone would normally romp home.
It's a solid score, yeah.
But 3 is basically 5. 3, sir. Tamsin wins, and she wins the first ever Doggity Dog version of this ridiculous game. Congratulations, Tamsin.
She's already had her prize. She won that dog book that you gave, that you gave me.
That's true. Well, congratulations, Tamsin. Your prize is to hear me perform, or both of us perform, the Doggity Dog theme tune once again. It's still muted, yeah?
It is, yes.
Let's do it.
Now!
Doggity dog, doggity dog.
Ruff, ruff!
Doggity dog, doggity dog.
Ruff, ruff!
Doggity dog, doggity dog, doggity dog. Doggity dog.
Mike, how does a dog burp?
Smellily.
Like that, I think.
I throw away my copy. What a show! What a packed show! You never had it so good. Right.
So now you need to choose one of yours there that you're going to do.
I'll choose this one. It's right in front of me.
I'm going to do this one.
I'm going to put an arrow next to it, pointing at it.
Well, me too now.
Doggity dog, doggity dog.
Another one there.
There's a lot of fucking
arrows. You're right. I've done lots.
There's a TLDR on this AITA.
I've done the best arrows.
Well,
has to be said. See that? Look at my arrows.
Time marches on relentlessly to our favourite segment.
And the final segment.
And the final segment that we like to call Am I the Arsehole?
Am I the asshole? No, it's the children who are wrong.
Saw that clip the other day.
I can't see it without actually going, am I the asshole?
Well, we find Am I the Arseholes from the internet, from their native habitat, and we read them out with our mouths, and then we all judge them, basically.
With stamps.
Yes, with stamps.
Right, what is yours?
Mine is a dog-related one.
I think mine is a dog-related one. I think you should go first, being as yours is quite long.
Yeah.
Words he's never heard before.
Hey! I haven't actually read this all the way through. There's a lot of edits in it. I don't know whether I'm going to read them all, but let's find out. Let's see how it goes. Am I the arsehole?
Yes, you are.
For choosing our family dog over a friend hard on their luck? Thank you, Will. Thank you. Appreciate it. Am I the arsehole for choosing our family dog over a friend hard on his luck? We'll find out. Me, 32M, my wife, 30F, and our 2 daughters, both under 5, live in a decent-sized apartment.
It still should be and I, just saying. My wife, my children, and I live in a...
Me, my wife...
I take them out of the sentence.
And our 2 daughters.
What should it be? You would say I live in a house, wouldn't you? You wouldn't say me live in a house.
Yes.
So it still should be I. So, for that, arsehole.
You immediately Push the button.
Right, well, that was that one done.
If you're ready for me, boy. We live in a decent-sized apartment, not grand or anything.
Me live in decent-sized apartment.
Not grand or anything, but the sort... Not grand or anything of the sort. But big enough for us. And for us to host another person for a limited amount of time, that it would not be a burden.
Was this written by, like, Tory Jar Jar Binks?
Me live in house.
Me vote to take away basic human rights.
Recently, a friend of mine, 28M, that I've known for a few years from an old job, is going through a divorce, has asked me for a place to stay. I talked it over with my wife, and she has no problems with him staying with us.
Okay.
So far.
Until he started waving his bone around.
He hasn't got an ear or a tail. How did he express his satisfaction with my wife? Goodness me.
Like a seal.
When I told him he could stay, he was so grateful. But then
he started wagging
his tail. Yeah. Who's a good boy? Who's going to stay with us? But then told me to let him know once we have gotten rid of our dog and deep cleaned the home, as he has a severe dog allergy. I love this. This sounds like one of those panorama video things where it's like, but then it all turned and it goes grayscaling. And
so wait, they already had a dog?
They had a dog.
Oh, mate.
They currently have a dog, but he has allergies.
Even not positivity
Tamsin, you dig it the most.
Even not positivity month, Jazz is like, come on now.
Come on, man.
They already had the dog.
I know. They already have a dog. It doesn't say at the beginning in the setup, but
yeah, where was the
dog? Also a dog.
Yeah, where was the dog in the poorly grammaticized sentence that kicked us off?
Dog allergy is just attention seeking.
All allergies are just attention seeking. There's no such thing as an allergy. Nobody's allergic to anything. Fuck off.
I concur. Yeah, it doesn't mention it in the... It really springs it on us, like a Springer Spaniel. When I told him that he could stay, he was so grateful, but then told me to let him know, just let me know, once we've gotten rid of our dog and deep cleaned the home, as he has a severe dog allergy. We never knew about this, as it has never been an issue.
And it's not real.
We always hung out at a mutual friend's house, work, the bar, or double dates at restaurants where no dogs are. So... Translation, there's never been a situation where he has come up against this. There's never been back to their apartment, it would seem. Gotten rid, Tamsin. Gotten rid. When we have gotten rid.
Yes, let's get these corrections in. It's very important.
God. Like twat. Oh, hell no.
Are you sure he hasn't got a couple dogs?
A couple dogs. He doesn't. And that's the bottom line.
Sassy nerd girl said so.
My question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, still stands. That's kind of like an interrobang, question mark, exclamation mark.
Interrobang in terror.
Yes. I told him that we would not be able to get rid of our dog to accommodate, as fuck off.
Because of course we can't. Shut the fuck up,
because what the fuck are you talking about, I said. It's our dog, you twat. He looked confused.
Oh?
Especially seeing as the op never said any of these things. I told him, being cooler than Alex would have been, that we would not be able to get rid of our dog to accommodate, as he is a part of our family, getting older, and that it would honestly devastate our girls and us, and about 100 other fucking reasons. I get allergies, but not for giving up my dog. Homeboy needs to come up with a better solution.
100.
Yeah. He is now running around
in a circle, chasing his tail.
Robin Banks all whacked up on Scooby Snacks. He is now running around, bad-mouthing us. I like this image. To our friend group, for taking back our offer for him to stay with us. Like, he rescinding it. Whoa.
They have not rescinded the offer. They just also have not rescinded the dog.
The dog is staying.
Yeah. You can stay too. with the dog. It's your choice.
No wonder his wife kicked him out. What an arsehole.
Yeah.
We're getting into it now. You've got to think about this, see through what's going on here.
I'm telling you, even cynical, not dog-loving Jez in other months would be with you on this. This is you finally got me.
I like
This
how
is
he's
bullshit.
Yeah, I know it is bullshit. I like how he's running around like he was like, what? And he's calling people up or he's on his WhatsApp group. Do you know
Can you believe
The
these cunts?
nerve!
They won't get rid of their dog that they've had
this
for
dog for
17
ages.
years.
The dog that the kids like over me. Their 2-year friend.
Who can't keep a wife.
Yes. He's now running around bad-mouthing us to our friend group for taking back our offer for him to stay with us and choosing a dog over his health. That's not what's going on. You can find other people to stay with, right? Or just, you have a job. You could just rent somewhere.
Yeah.
It's not like you've lost everything. I have been receiving multiple calls
So 2.
saying that I, ATA, for not helping him now. I am the arsehole. So he's basically run around over town telling friends, and the friends have got back to this guy to say, I think you're the arsehole. Get rid of the dog.
Well, I'm sorry,
I've
but
got more
we will be the fucking judge of that.
We
not
will
you.
be the judge.
We've
and
got stamps.
We do. Not only that, it sounds like there's a few other friends who have sided with this guy who also need to be kicked to the curb. It's like,
And if the other friends are so objectionable about this situation, perhaps they can offer divorced dickhead a place in their home.
The dog lives here. You do not. Get the fuck. Get the fuck, NTA. Never trust anyone who doesn't like dogs. Block them all. Block them all! Rather have my dog than those jerks. There are, TLDR, I'm choosing our family dog over our friend staying with us due to his divorce. There are some edits here. I don't know whether there's any...
Edits are probably follow-ups.
Yeah.
Which could be spicy.
Let's find out. I haven't read these, so they could be shit, but we don't know. I've seen it asked. Me and my family are American from the East Coast.
My family and I
Very
are American.
My fellow Americans. Very pet-friendly area, but we no longer live in the USA because of politics. It doesn't say that. We don't no longer live in the USA as of now due to my work, and currently live in a not-so-dog-friendly country on the other side of the world. Where have you lived?
Where is this place?
Korea?
This sounds like a magical place. Oh, that's a pound, isn't it?
It's so easy.
Motherfucker. I knew it as I was saying it. I was like, oh, Jez, you fucked up here.
This has been
Yes,
a good one.
Tamsin,
This
I
has
know.
been a good one.
I know.
So basically, I used to live, our family from America, from the East Coast, very pet friendly, but we don't live in USA anymore. We live in a place where it's not so dog friendly. On the other side of the world, dogs here are not looked at as they are in the USA. Many view them little more than pests. What place in the world?
I've never heard of this place.
Thinking that, why did you move to a place like, we got to move to Pestville, Arizona, not actual Arizona. And don't understand viewing one as family here. So you're saying like this new person you've met doesn't get, what place in the world is like, what's this? This pest you have with you? On a daily basis, people are coming around trying to exterminate it. Edit 2. Thank you all for your responses. As I said, we do not live in the US at the moment, and I know back home there will be no second guessing if I was the arsehole in this situation. I have talked with a few of our friends, and some now are at least indifferent. They still don't really get valuing something like that over a person's comfort. So where he's moved to...
It sounds like that's a cultural thing.
They
so
value
you
the
can kind of
person.
accept that
I'll
a
never
little bit
go
more.
there. I'll never go there. No, none of us are going to go there.
Let's not say things.
Where
we
is
can't
it
take
going to...
back.
We don't know where it is. Where is the number one place? The number one place that dogs would not be welcome and are viewed as pests.
Yeah, this family fortune's that shit, and nobody knows the
Malaysia?
answer.
Maybe? I went with Korea. Korea seems to be the most obvious one, right? Because of probably an untrue cultural stereotype that they eat dogs.
That's not Koreans, though. The untrue cultural stereotype is that the Chinese eat dogs, not Koreans.
Right. So, well, because I don't know the stereotype very well, that's
But I
probably
know
why.
that Chinese people have dogs as pets as well.
Vietnam. Well, anyway, they are at least not acknowledged as a difference in the world upbringing. Whilst others are still upset that I would not do this for our friend, the friend in question is going to be staying with someone else.
That seems the most reasonable response here, yeah.
They wanted to stay with me as I was the only one in the group that had a spare room that could be used as a small bedroom. As I said, whenever we would meet up with others, it was always in public or at their home. We've had maybe 4 or 5 people over our home.
Or at the dog barbecue or something.
They can't barbecue the dog. One friend did visit us back when we first moved over, but was uncomfortable around our dog and asked that if we would keep him away while he was there. Many have said they do not wish to hang out in a place that they view as unclean due to a dog living there, which I do not understand, as many have pets, mostly cats. But again, understanding the difference in world upbringing. So they've moved to a place.
Yeah, so here's the question.
Yeah,
right?
Here's the thing.
Let's give the judgment first, and then I'll ask a question.
Judgment.
So what's the
question
the
is,
official question?
which I've arrowed, am I the arsehole for choosing our family dog over a friend hard on his luck? I said hard on.
You did.
And your answer is not the arsehole.
I agree.
It is a consensus, no members contradicting. Thank you very much for taking part.
Now let's ask the question. What happens if you replace the word dog with rat? And do we feel differently about it?
I mean, the sensible Alex response is that if they view any pet as a part of the family and the kids love it, then then the answer is always the same. But I think rats are fucking vermin, so I'd throw it out the nearest window.
That's it, isn't it? When you talk about it as a cultural thing, in our culture, rats are viewed as vermin.
I see what you did. I see what you did. It got me.
But some people keep rats as pets.
But those people are stupid, and dogs are never going to be seen like that, except apart from in this story.
I disagree.
I love rats less than dogs still. I mean, how can you love a rat? No, a pet is a pet. Guests don't get to dictate how you live. They can accept it or fuck off, which is largely what.
Which I think is the correct response.
Yes.
But I'm just throwing it out there from a cultural point of view.
I still can't work out. I mean, I know what you're saying. But surely dogs are always... I mean, I can't understand it, and that's the point of seeing people's differences and our own biases. So the bottom line is...
Am I the arsehole
for
choosing my free-roaming tarantula over my friend down on his luck? My free-roaming, fully venomed tarantula over my friend down on his luck. My tarantula roams the house. And my friend wants to stay, but he says, I don't want to be fucking bitten by a tarantula and die. Could you get rid of it, please? Am I the arsehole?
My 3 scorpions.
My giant fucking lion roams the house freely and often eats the children.
We've had more children since.
But he kept eating them. We've stopped having children now.
Any animal can be kept as a pet to a point, but dogs are bred to be useful work animals everywhere in the world. Keeping them as pets isn't some quirk of our culture. Yeah, and is it, I guess this is my point, is it a quirk of anyone's culture? Because it seems like it shouldn't be, but I can't speak for...
There are other countries that view other animals as vermin. Like, Tamsin, when you lived in Greece, wasn't it that the cats all lived outside? Nobody had, like, domesticated cats. Am I remembering that right?
And it's like, Dr. Fruitbat makes a good point, but is ultimately suspect because he doesn't like Frasier.
Yes.
So,
I mean, we can't trust what Dr. Fruitbat says.
We can't trust the fucking word he says.
No.
And he can't use a sat-nav, so hopeless.
Yeah.
But...
and so say all of us.
Dogs are better than, like, 90% of people anyway. Yes!
When are we ranking people on the tier list?
We're going to get all these guys in a fucking pictures of everybody.
Put them in the tier list.
Oh,
with the same categories. VGB, VGB-ish, Yappy Prick, and
Armstrong.
Shit. Let's do it next week.
Yeah, with our faces as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Right, is it my turn to read my superiorly arrowed item now?
Yes. Oh, look at those arrows.
Look at them.
Very straightforward.
You probably can't look at them. Just know that they're...
That'll end well. I'll just go to shit now.
my arrows are definitely better than Alex's. There can be no argument against that.
So say all of us.
Cats are mostly seen as unowned animals, but lots of people are nice and feed them and make them little cat houses. Oh, that's okay then. Greece can live. That's fine.
Did you make them a little cat house? Sounds like something you would do, Samson.
Are we ready?
Hold on. Just gonna shuffle.
Oh, do the shuffle.
Go for it.
Am I the arsehole?
Ruff. That was a yes, by the way.
I like that.
Thank you.
Am I the arsehole for making my husband and children prove they can take care of a dog without my help?
Like taking a dog test.
Yeah. You got a dog license. Am I the arsehole for making my husband and children prove they can take care of a dog without my help?
I just imagine the dads, they're like, what are you talking about? I'll look after the dog. Don't tell me how to do it. But anyway.
Before we got married and had kids, my husband and I agreed that all big decisions required 2 yes or 2 no votes. So they had to be fully agreed on the big decisions.
Yeah, they are aligned.
Well, our 2 oldest kids and my husband want a dog. I do not. 1 yes, 1 no, no dog. Easy.
Right,
That's
so
the end of that.
2 yeses and 2...
So
when there are 2 of them...
When the correct answer is yes, they both have to say yes. When the correct answer is no, they have to say no. So
but
they
now,
must be fully agreed. Basically.
But now they've got kids, and they say, my husband and the kids want something. Does that...
The kids don't get any fucking vote.
That's what I'm saying. Do they get a vote?
No, fuck off.
Is that... Am I misunderstanding? Have they not updated the terms of the... Because are they saying, like, still only 2
You
is
want
required?
to vote? You can pay some damn rent!
Right, but this is what I'm saying, because it does. We only need 2 yeses, which was fine, which is also kind of saying, when it was just the 2 of them, they needed 100% commitment.
Alex, and your sweet, sweet, naive democracy.
But now that there's, like, say, 4 kids, 2 kids and them, does that mean 100% is now 4 yeses? Do you know what I mean? No. Kids don't get a vote. I'm not saying they should or they shouldn't. I'm just trying to clarify the terms of...
The kids don't get a vote, is the terms.
Okay, cool. Is that, do you think, what's happening here?
That's 100% what's happening
here. Okay, cool.
Here.
Carry on.
Yeah. Well, my 2 oldest kids and husband want a dog. I do not.
Right. So you compromise.
Getting a dog.
And don't get a dog.
Yeah. I have heard too many horror stories about a family getting a pet.
Yes.
And then the person who did not want it being stuck caring for it.
That's not the dog horror story that I read from Stephen King. It's entirely different, where the dog goes rabid and, like, kills everyone.
Yeah, like Old Yeller.
Yeah.
You gotta take him out the back and shoot him in the head.
The horror. Yeah, the horror of having a dog. I've heard so many horror stories. That one. A Cabin in the Woods. Cujo. Cujo is the correct answer. Oh, yes. Well done.
1 point for Harmstone.
1 point for Harmstone.
Still hasn't got enough to beat Tamsin, but
Yeah.
what are you going to do?
Have a point in Alex's Stephen King horror quiz. Keep it rolling. We'll do it again. I have to remember it. Right, yes.
Don't want to be the person stuck caring for it.
Yes.
I finally agreed on 3 conditions. 1. Smaller than 60 pounds. We do not need a Mastiff.
Jungle is Mastiff.
2. A non-shedding dog only. Yeah, fuck shed dogs. That'll make sense to you in about 10 minutes. Sassy.
Stay for the credits.
Yeah. 2. A non-shedding dog only. None of us are allergic. I just don't want the extra work. Yeah,
fair enough. Yeah, I get it.
Don't want to
This is if I say yes. Is she saying if I say yes, these are the conditions?
I agreed on 3 conditions.
Oh, okay. Yes, sorry. I kind of drifted away.
Yeah.
Smaller than 60 pounds is barely worth it. St. Bernard or bus.
I mean, isn't that like 300 pounds? That's a big old fucking dog, that.
I mean, like...
I've had shits bigger than 60 pounds.
A Mastiff is going to be like 120 or 130 pounds, I suppose. A little dog. So what you want is that floofy cloud. You want cloud.
You want the cloud.
You want the cloud.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. Smaller than 60 pounds are definitely going to be in the yappy little cunt category for sure. You don't want those.
Yeah. Floof ball. Floofball's coming home.
Only on weekends.
God, that's quite funny. Probably there's a way to make that a joke.
Definitely.
I
think the setup to that would be quite convoluted,
wouldn't it? That's all I can think is how to make the setup.
But that would be the payoff at the very end of the set.
Floofball's coming home.
Yeah,
because like it'd be a whole. I can't see how it's going. We'll work on it, but anyway.
We'll workshop it together. We'll get together.
Coming home.
We'll make it. We'll make it work for Alex's stand-up set. Don't worry about it.
It won't be worth it. I love it.
3. For 60 days in a row, they had to collect all the garbage from the trash cans in the house and put it in the big garbage bin.
What? So the condition of getting it is to just do some chores for a bit?
That is condition number 3, yes.
What, to kind of... Was there a point... But I know you're going to carry on.
There is a point, yes.
Is it like wax on, wax off to prove that, like, things are hard work and...
That you can be a bit Mr. Miyagi, yeah.
Yeah, and if you can't do this... If you can't prove to me that you can do an annoying chore that you don't want to do, then when it comes time to do another annoying chore, you won't... you have not yet proven to me, I think is...
That is 100%, yes.
Okay.
That was to make sure they would remember to feed a dog every day. And for 60 days straight, all 3 of them had to go for a 1-mile walk twice a day, with a GPS route tracker active.
Oh, fuck off.
If they missed a day, they had to start over.
Christ. This is a really seriously draconian system they're trying to impose. She's really on it.
I am 100% with this. Regardless of any feelings, real or imagined, about dogs, this replicates the responsibility of having any pet.
It's true.
Very well. And if you can't actually do these basic fucking things, tidying your house and going for a walk, like, you've got to take a dog for a walk every day. So if you're not going to fucking do that... I'm not quite sure what's happening.
I just love Tamsin's written the setup with a joke.
Oh.
I've lost my Pomeranian last week. I've been so sad. But today someone called me and said they found him. They're bringing him round this afternoon. Floofball's coming home. So I think the only problem with that setup, and I'm not criticising it really, I'm not, is that we need to get some sort of thing about winning a major England tournament or something like that in there, because otherwise it only stands and falls on the pun being well known. I think the perfect joke would be, I'm just saying, I realise this seems quite critical, but the perfect joke would be to find some way to...
Just tell him to fuck off, Tamsin.
Do you know what I'm saying? No,
we're all with you.
What I'm saying.
Like, fuck off, Alex. I tried my best.
No. The joke is good. I'm trying to make the joke even better. Because I lost my Pomeranian during the World Cup. Yeah, fuck you. Something as simple as that would be enough to kind of to put all component parts together.
So but you do this at the beginning. You don't pay it off, and then you get someone to call you right at the end. Your phone goes off at the end of the set. And you're like, oh, I'm sorry, this is really rude of me. I'm like, this never happens, but like, if they're calling me, it must be important. And like, you're like,
oh, you found him.
Good news, everyone.
Amazing news.
They found my dog. Floofball's
coming home.
Roll credits.
See, the only problem with that, as it were, is that if people
he wants me to tell him to fuck off now as well.
You will. Is that there's every possibility people have forgotten the setup of the original joke.
Well, that's their problem for being shit at watching comedy.
Having too far between like start and finish might not be, but it might.
I mean, someone can call you at any point if you're concerned about that.
You could narrow
close
it.
out the segment with that. Yeah.
How the fuck have I missed 2 entire hours of a stream?
It's a very good question.
You were questioning that as well,
Becky. Is that right? Yay! I remembered something.
Tamsin says keep it to a tight 10, and that would resolve it. Yes, you're absolutely right.
There you go.
Yeah.
I can't remember where I was. Oh yeah. Let's read the conditions again because I do think they're important. 3. For 60 days in a row, they had to collect all the garbage from the trash cans in the house and put it in the big garbage bin. That was to make sure they would remember to feed the dog every day. And for that 60 days, all 3 of them had to go on a 1-mile walk twice a day, with a GPS tracker active. If they missed a day, they had to start over. The longest they have made it so far is 2 weeks.
I mean, so she has said no. Until you complete the achievements, you don't get dog.
Yeah,
and this is a good point, because she's proven the point is that you won't do it.
Yeah, and then I'll be stuck with it, and I didn't want the fucking thing.
Yes. Because
until you get your Duke of Edinburgh award, you can fuck off.
That's it. And they may well say something that's like, but this is busy work that we know why you're doing it, we get it, but with no real incentive, like on a daily basis, with no dog licking my face and shit like that, I do not believe it properly gives the situation, the proper kind of like simulation to it, which would be a criticism. I'm not sure I agree with that, but that's what I would say if I was a kid.
I mean, they can easily fix that by playing the sounds of an obnoxious dog barking at 3 a.m. on their mobile phone.
And the imaginary dog is dead. Yes. It's a bit like a simulation, like a Star Trek episode. It's like, everyone's dead.
Yeah, this is like Kobayashi Maru.
Yeah.
You're never getting the fucking dog because it's an unwinnable situation. Nobody's going to go
dog.
for a walk, a 1 mile walk twice a day. Fuck off. It's not real.
She's forgetting that she wants a little rat dog. You'll be able to hear the little bastard whimper for foo. For foo! I know what you're trying to say, but for foo! Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi! I like that. Do you know what? Given your Tamzanaki, if you had a dog and it was Japanese, like that one, like the Shiba, you could call it Tamagotchi. In fact, if I had a Shiba, I probably would call it Tamagotchi. But I'm never going to have a Shiba.
Tama for short.
Yeah. At the same time, most dogs don't give a fuck about a 1 mile walk every damn day.
Not true. That's an excuse that lazy people give because they don't want to walk their dogs. Their dogs do want to fucking go for the exercise. Exercise is essential for dogs.
I mean, I should get more exercise. If I had a dog, maybe I would feel like, well, I've got to do this.
And that's what everybody says, and then they still don't do it. And then the dog gets fat as well as you.
1 mile
and everybody
is nothing.
loses.
1 mile is nothing.
Well, it's not nothing. It's, it's a whole mile more than nothing.
Walk a mile in a dog's shoes and see what you think.
Why is the dog wearing shoes?
Well, I don't know. Maybe the owner, like Keris was saying, that, imposed
Forced wellies on it.
Yeah, forced wellies on it.
It's not a fucking bow. My parents called me up to say I was being ridiculous.
The parents always get involved.
And petty. Drink. I 100% agreed with them. But since they always side with my kids, I was ready for them. I sent them a link for a dog walking service in my area. It's very reasonable. I said if they wanted a say in the dog decision, they had to agree to set up an account with that company, and I could call that company for help whenever their precious, perfect grandchildren and son-in-law forgot to take care of the dog.
I kind of love this
That
woman.
is fucking incredible.
She's just got an answer for fucking everything.
I'm sorry, are you putting your nose in where it doesn't belong? Okay, if you would like to be part of the decision, here is the criteria for you as well.
I love it. I love it.
This shit.
I don't know who this person is, but I kind of want to meet them and hang out. It's all true, though. It's all totally reasonable.
100%.
Parents always get involved. We hear that you don't... Go on, just acquiesce, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I will, when you meet my fucking criteria.
Never acquiesce. Always tell people to fuck off. Is quiesce actually the opposite of acquiesce?
Of course.
I think we've had this conversation before.
Well, you should know by now that I make up a lot of bullshit.
I know, but I kind of believe this one, and I love that.
I kind of believe it.
Quiesce.
You get a rule. You get a rule. You get to get your nose out of this.
I'm going to have to Google quiesce. And if it is a real word, I'm going to force it into my everyday life.
Everyone sucks here. The family, obviously, but also Op seems like a fucking nightmare.
I disagree.
I think she just seems like someone with
that knows what she wants.
A good head on her shoulders.
And that isn't to look after a dog. If she doesn't want to look after a dog, she doesn't have to look
after a dog.
There's
There's a number of stories we've had here on this section where someone's like, I want to do X, and then the person's gone, well, if you do, then this is going to happen. And then a bit further down the line, it's like...
This is the husband who refused to change his baby's diapers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like,
that's...
Again, replace the dog with baby.
Yeah.
That woman should have made the husband take out the garbage
That's
and, smell his own shit.
Come on, did she say she didn't want kids or something like that? She said, if we have kids later on the line and we know this is going to happen, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I don't want to ever change. But it's like, that'll just be me then, won't it? Yeah. This is exactly the same situation.
Walking a mile a day, plus pick up loads of shit, is the life of a dog owner. Exactly. And if you want a dog, you need to be ready for that, and you need to prove that you can do that. And that's all she's trying to set up.
I feel bad for my father, who almost certainly had to do this all the time for the dog that we had, that I didn't actually want, my brother wanted. So I didn't have to be beholden to any of these.
Did either of your parents want this dog?
Yeah, I think they kind of did, actually.
Because that's what usually happens. It isn't usually... like the other half.
It wasn't just Matthew.
It's the kids want a dog, and then they are interested in the dog for all the fun bits, but then the parents have to do all the shit bits, like taking it for a walk.
I didn't.
Picking up
And I did go out for. I did walk the dog.
and then the dog
Also,
comes home and plays with the children and
the
licks them
dog
in
didn't
the face
need
and all the
walking because
nice
every
bits.
day it got out, escaped, went down to Penn Valley, ran around the lawn, came
That's
back
true.
again.
It already did a marathon all by itself,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
it? Yeah. I mean, that's one way of overcoming the problem. Get a dog that takes itself for a walk. I guess.
Yeah,
No dog's going to pick up its own shit though, so you're
I
gonna
like
have to test that.
she has clearly put up with a lot of bullshit from everyone to get to this point, and is taking no more.
There's nothing wrong with rules and criteria.
No, there's nothing wrong with going like, by the way, can I stop you here? I know how this is going to turn out. And this is how it's going to turn out. You will get bored, and I'll end up picking up the slack, and I don't want to. And they're like, no, we won't get bored. And I'm like, okay, then prove it.
Allow me to hit you in the face with a hard dose of experience.
Yes. How does it continue / finish?
There is a bit more, yes. Now, where were we? Yeah. They said, this is
They say.
the parents-in-law, they said I was being a jerk and that they had the right to their opinion.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, and she's got the right to tell you to
And
fuck
she's
off.
going to tell you how that works.
Yeah.
This is my opinion.
I agreed that they had, but unless they were willing to pay to include their opinion in the decision,
Oh, my God.
it did
kinda
not
love
matter.
her. These are her parents.
No, they're the parents-in-law. So they're the husband's parents.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Shut up at your face.
Oh, wait, no.
It's her parents.
It is her parents. Yes,
Shut up at your face.
Because it says whenever their precious perfect grandchildren and son-in-law. I read that as son, not son-in-law.
So
Yes.
her parents, she's taking
So
on
it's
her parents.
parents.
I love it.
Wow.
Please send me your details so
Bold.
we can send you a congratulatory message.
We'll send you a dog.
Yeah, we'll send you a little toy dog.
Yes, quite right, Tamsin. These are her parents, yes. I agreed that they had, but unless they were willing to pay to include their opinion in the decision, it did not matter. It doesn't matter what you say! My husband has finally seen that the kids aren't responsible enough to have a dog.
Which was the point.
Chalk up that dub.
Yeah, I like it.
Great. He said we needed to tell them. I said we was one too many people. I wasn't the one who sided with them when I had said I knew they were not ready. He thinks I'm being a dick. No one has called me an arsehole, but only because they say it in much more polite terms.
They're just fucked off because she's right. That's the worst part about this for them. It's like, they said something. She said, listen, I hate to say I told you so, but this is what's going to happen. Right? And they were like, no, it won't be like that. Honestly, if they had a stubborn bone in their body like you have, or I have, they'd have made sure to have proven themselves. But they've lost the argument. And now they're annoyed.
Not only was she right at every point of this, she's kept the receipts. And she's quite happy to put those receipts back in your face.
100%. Mate.
Yeah.
You should be happy that you're married to her, because she seemed like...
Because otherwise you'd be stuck with a fucking dog that your children aren't looking after, and you'd have to do it.
Not just that.
She wasn't going to.
But can you imagine her fighting for literally every part of the family to people who aren't... This is how she deals with you, wrong family members. Imagine like a neighbour or someone at school who's being
like
a
someone
cunt.
who's bullying the children.
Someone who's bullying. Can you imagine how much she's going to go into bat? She'll be a fuck. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's going to be incredible.
This is like the anti-Karen.
This is exactly who you need.
This is weaponized usefulness.
You're fucking lucky to be with her.
Yeah. You should just go for the 1.5 mile walk every day just to prove how
just
incredibly lucky you are.
Fucking super lucky.
Keep yourself fit and healthy, otherwise she's going to fucking take you out the back and shoot you.
Like Old Yeller.
Or that dog that Harmstone mentioned as part of the quiz.
Cujo.
That's him.
Don't know how they get rid of Cujo. They probably run it over with Christine, who's a car in a horror movie. Anyway.
Not Elizabeth, the lorry from Thomas the Tank Engine.
No.
There's not much running over of dogs in Thomas the Tank Engine, to be fair.
So let's get the answer. What is the question?
The question. Am I the arsehole for making my husband and children prove they can take care of a dog without my help?
And we've all said, no, not the arsehole.
Definitely not the arsehole. We need a 100% awesome stamp.
We need a little bit of a crown. And well written as well. Good. Excellent.
I love that one.
Yeah, it was good.
That's going to play well on the tickers.
So, it's 10:15. We've gone a little bit over, but I feel a real jam-packed show. Thank you very much for coming along.
Full of dog loving and making Jez pay for not dog loving.
Yeah.
What am I on now? Oh, I'm only on £7.
Still.
Harmstone suggested one of them is worth £5 rather than £1. That's not how this works. That's not the rules. But I will say, Harmstone, if you get your wallet out and donate £5, then I will match that £5. But I can say that confidently because I know that you won't get your wallet out and donate £5 to the Mountain Rescue Dogs charity. So I will close my statement with a hearty fuck you.
We'll be back next week. Not here.
Yeah, change of venue for next
Change of
week.
venue. Means I have to get off my arse and go and see you.
With stuff.
With stuff.
It's actually quite inconvenient for you. But it'll be worth it.
Mit Stufen. It will be worth it. It will be worth it. Yeah. Is next week the last?
Next week is the last in Positivity Month because it is the final Monday in July. Yes.
Yes, it's going to be a fun one, and if I get off my dog quiz arse, maybe there'll be a dog quiz. But
I
if
hope
not,
there's a dog quiz.
there'll be some other dog things, because we haven't shot our dog load yet. Thank you very much, Will. Yes, it's been good. How you want to sign off? It's just...
Can I tell Harmstone to fuck off again?
Oh, 100%.
You can join me. Let's do it together.
Yes.
In the spirit of togetherness.
Yes.
Fuck
Fuck
you,
off.
Harmstone.